Welcome to the Wileyverse. We are back with the Dragonborn campaign. I'm hitting all my social media channels. Let me be an influencer real quick. All right.
Here's my book.
So, this is the Wileyverse. We run Dungeons & Dragons 5e every Wednesday night on a persistent campaign all about Dragonborn, called Dragonborn Salvation. That's what it says. We also run other stuff on the channel. We do one-shots, we do some board games, do all kinds of crazy stuff. But tonight is our long-running D&D. Joining me, as always, is Robert at the end, playing Rofros, the Paladin of Bahamut.
That is correct. That is my character.
In the middle here, the little Mitch sandwich, Mitch is playing the Underhand, the arcane trickster Xeranax.
The shadowy reach around.
the mage hand reach around.
Call it a mage around?
Okay. We call it the Phantom Touch.
Wow.
The Phantom Menace. And at the end here is Dayton playing the Lord of the clan, or a Lord of the clan, Savroth. He is a cleric of Bahamut. That's a Bahamut going on. So, as the quickest recap that I can muster in 36 episodes, over 100 hours of campaign, these Dragonborn work for or are part of a clan called Goldath, which is known to be Hey, how's it going? Tabletop. Goldath is known to be known to be explorers and merchants and ambassadors and stuff.
I've seen that, yeah. He's calling out Battleship.
You sank my battleship.
Hey, Jay Bruce, thanks for the host.
Thanks for the host. That's awesome. You're scrying.
Appreciate it.
No, we're playing our regular game tonight.
I'm playing
Dragons. That whole Dungeon Dragons.
That's it, I'm out.
Alright. So, the Timanther, the nation of Dragonborn, is currently under siege by multiple forces, including minions of Tiamat and a crazy god king of Unter. The Dragonborn have been pushed to the sea. They're at the edge of extinction, and that's when these folk got word.
Thank you, Tabletop, to hosting us as well.
Thank you.
Hey, that's great.
That's when they got word, or got premonitions, or got...
It's technically what part I play in this.
Yeah.
We had some pretty dancer lady tell us.
Yeah, pretty... Well, she wasn't dancing
There's
at
the
that
loud
time.
one, the funny one, the one in charge, and the good-looking one.
Dayton is good looking.
Is what
I would say if it was rouged to death.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can put on too much makeup.
Yeah. All right. So they pretty much got a cryptic message from a cryptic person saying, "Hey, you're not gonna survive if you stay here. You're not gonna find your salvation in these walls. It's just gonna be a terrible war. Maybe there's something better out there that can save your people." And they went. They got on a boat. They sailed out. They broke the blockade that was trying to keep everyone in. Got past some pirates, and did, through investigation, meeting people that are tied to certain characters, found out about this god weapon that Bahamut may have lost or left behind down here on Earth. And they have been all over the Sword Coast and the Inner Sea area, forging this weapon, crafting it, and unlocking its potential to hopefully take back and save their kingdom. They are currently in Cormyr. Cormyr decided or announced that they are going to ally with Timanther, and one of their nemesis, Lord Crane, was sent to destabilize Cormyr, and he did it in spectacular fashion by attacking it within with bandit raids and disrupting the trade flow, but also sicking pirates on the coast, making sure they couldn't get any trade or any troops out to sea, and mustering up a goblin horde in the west and bringing in a red wizard of Thay Lich to raise an undead army in the east. So they decided to go deal with the Lich, and that's what happened last session of this game. They
Sure did.
They
It was a silly decision.
they met some minions of Faye, another red wizard, rival of the Lich. They fought a duel. An Oathbreaker Paladin and Rofrost fought a duel, and that Oathbreaker killed Rofrost.
I didn't win that one.
Nope, there's a highlight clip of him failing. He crit failed his first
It
death
was
save.
so bad. It's the worst he's ever. Yeah, rest in peace, Robot. That's the.
But they
the
have
video.
they have a cleric of life that can bring things back from the dead no matter what.
But it was just the worst duel like he's ever had.
But they still
Didn't feel good.
succeeded, oddly, and the red wizard decided to help them take down the Lich, which is, politics in Thay. And they got inside the Lich's tower. They got to the top where they were supposed to destroy this artifact that was raising the undead army. They left their wizard in the basement, which would destroy this keystone that would banish the tower from this realm. And they barely got out. And that is exactly where we are. They are on the ground, wounded
Yeah.
from... you should be. You got hit by
Oh,
bone
yeah,
claws, and
okay.
you guys got tore up.
They are pretty hungry.
Yeah, you did clip that one. I appreciate that.
Oof, I'm out of everything. Yeah,
Yep.
I forgot about that.
So
All right.
you now are in a field. It is nighttime. The fog and all that ambience is gone. There's hundreds of newly unanimated bodies around you. Knights, horses, people, civilians, and your wizard is nowhere to be seen.
That's right. And I asked you,
Throw that anywhere, bud.
and I asked you if you got a hit on that lich because you stayed up in that tower to get one lick on it with your mace.
He tried to banish it.
Such a good fight.
The worst
That was
decision
such
I've
a
made
good
in the
fight.
game so far.
I know. Well,
But
it's
it was worth
because
a
we
shot.
had left. So for those of you that didn't watch, we have our paladin, we have our wizard, we have our cleric, we have a rogue, and our tank, and our wizard. Everybody, we jumped off the roof. The wizard was downstairs. Sorry, we jumped off the roof. We're leaving, and he goes, "I'm gonna take a stand." I'm like, what?
Yeah, they got through the entire tower without alerting the Lich, but when they were on top fighting, they started blasting off towers and ramparts and breaking the place apart. So the Lich
badass.
came up, and it started to Death Cloud, or what was it?
Cloud kill.
Cloud kill, did all this stuff. They all bailed. They're like, okay, everyone, we got to get out of here. We can't stay
We
here.
destroyed the thing.
They bailed. And he's like, nope, I'm going to banish evil, or whatever it is.
Dispel.
Dispel.
We're literally hanging off the side of the tower, and we're like, "Where's our boss?"
God damn it!
Rob is like, "Let's start climbing back up." I'm like,
And then the tower,
"No!" Like,
and then it just vanishes while we're
I
climbing.
had a new spell and I wanted to try
It was
to,
it's a cool spell.
try
You
to
hit-
do it
you
on
did-
this lich.
You did hit him with your mace. You did good enough. He'll never.
battery laying around.
It's in my room.
So,
All right.
where's Iyasa?
You don't.
Iyasa!
What?
Oh,
I knew it. See, I told you she was sitting right there somewhere.
I just started laughing. Is she invisible or is she just standing there?
Well, she cast invisibility on herself before you left, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, she is invisible.
You should have seen this idiot. He hit him with his mace. We're all trying to get out of there. I guess
We
we
all were
better.
like kids talking to her. There was these things we were blowing up the sides, and he was
Great.
it was crazy. And the
Great. Can
mace-
we get out of the impromptu graveyard, please?
Yeah, we should tell that guy we found his missing knights.
Do you guys head back to Binnell?
I agree. We should head back to Midnight.
Zanvast Psalm.
Oh, sorry, not Binnell.
Village of Hillshay.
Yep.
Hillshaw.
Oh, Rolling Rock stream. This stream is not sponsored by Rolling Rock.
But
We
we're
are
available.
Man, I'd love to be sponsored by Rolling Rock. Actually, out of all the beers, it's
Yeah.
such like a just
Chill
like-
beer.
Yeah.
All we do is just have like a Rolling Rock sign right there. And we'd be considered like advertising for them.
Then what's ask for a
You gotta
check?
pay us, right? Yeah, if only, right? Hey, Rolling Rock, we've been plugging you for weeks. Also, Smirnoff, Stella, Heineken, and Coors.
Yep. What did you...
Rolling Rock and no, or ignore that.
Oh.
200
Hey.
bits, Lord and Savior Ace. Thank you, thank you.
Hey,
Thanks, Ace.
Cheering. Woot,
welcome
woot.
back, Goldmere.
Never heard of Rolling Rock. In video game name.
Also, for those that don't know, everyone that's a subscriber to our channel automatically starts with inspiration. Chat users with inspiration can use it for any role of the players or the monsters or the GM, anything I do. There's also other uses we can talk about. And if you cheer, you also get inspiration.
Shared rewards to 3 others in chat.
I don't know what that means.
What is it?
But you
Lord
get
and Savior's
inspiration too.
Cheer shared rewards to 3 others in chat.
And if you get us a sponsorship with Rolling Rock,
Oh.
you also get inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh,
White Claw.
Two
Two
laws,
gins.
you got
Yeah.
white.
There's no
so
law
I know
in
there's
drinking White Claw.
I know there's a way to gift subs. I don't know what this shared rewards is. That's
That's
kind of
okay.
cool.
Also, I must not have been here when Lord and Savior Ace subscribed.
Yeah, he subscribed for the Galen. It was Galen Robert Mitch game.
Oh yeah, you weren't here. He came back.
I tried to
He's been
find
here
the
since
Riffs. Are you there?
Because we were talking to him. We were like,
Are you
I
there?
feel like I know this name.
was the name of the town?
And he said, he's
Hill,
like, is it?
Hill Shell.
He's like, were you here for Riffs? And Lord and Savior's like, yeah, I've been here since Riffs. And I was like, no fucking way. That's why I remember your names. That guy's been around for, Lord and Savior's been here for almost a year and a half now.
I have Hill Shell, but it's very drunkenly written in here, so
HILL.
like there's an extra L after the H. Hill
What the
Shell.
fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
For some reason, I should.
SHOLL or A1L.
Hill Shell? I think it's spelled strange.
Hillshan.
Hill Shell.
Hillshan, there we go.
That was close.
All right.
Chalk it up to handwriting.
So you're in the sleepy Hill Inn. All right. So you guys are heading back. Your chargers are fine; they can go all night, and you'll get there by dawn. Just as the sun is starting to creep up, Hillshan is bustling. There are purple dragon knights and troops of the realm running all over the place, getting into formation. You see what looks to be civilians, but they're being grouped up. They have tools and such. Looks like they have lots of shovels and some other things.
Pitchforks and such.
The stables are full to overflowing. There's horses they've pretty much just harnessed the horses to each other, and there's ones in stalls and outside of stalls, looking at each other. And then there's carts just lined up down the way.
Look, my lord, we get to tell them all this. Never mind.
So he gifted subs.
Oh, that's.
I mean, it said he bitsed, but if it's gifting subs, that's pretty badass.
Huh.
Though I don't see
No,
your.
he didn't do that.
Okay.
I think they're misunderstanding what it was. I think that
If you cheer 200 bits more, then you unlock some pride emote. Oh, okay. So it's a thing with Twitch. Got it. It unlocks emotes.
what is that? Oh, he's Lord and Savior's the #1 tipper, right?
Yeah, he's the #1 cheerer. Yeah.
I'm new to streaming, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I keep
We
having to
all-
look over here and be like, what's happening?
Just a bunch of old dudes just kind of
We
like,
got
what's
some-
this fandangle thing?
We haven't got I haven't checked it actually recently, but we haven't unlocked any more emotes. All we have right now is
Devil
Niche. But what was the other one we were going to do?
You're gonna do hippie knee.
Headband.
No, there was hippie him.
Can I just do pixel art? And...
No, we
Yeah,
have to
you can-
unlock the
well-
ability to create them, don't we?
No. We have to make them. So you can, if you give me a picture, I can put it into the format,
Oh, well.
and you can watch tutorials. They're super easy.
I didn't know that's what we were doing. I can do that
Yeah,
too.
but we only have a certain amount of slots.
How many slots do we have?
One.
See, that's
So-
what I was saying.
We have one for regular subscribers. Then we have one for people that want to pay $10, and one that people that pay $25. And I'm not going to put emotes on those yet because I don't want people paying $10 or $25 right now. Like, we're not that great.
Send us beer if you want to give.
You can if you want to.
I mean,
We're
you
not
totally
going to
can.
stop you.
If you do, it will force me to make an emote for
Well,
you.
how about we play some Dungeons and Dragons and maybe they'll.
But the other thing is, we can, as people participate, we'll unlock more emotes just for regular people.
Oh, okay.
But there's something we always say, and we were going to make it into an emote, and I can't remember what it was. Just like words.
This isn't a safe space.
No, that's Thirsties. All right.
That's right.
Roll some
So
dice.
Oh, you can absolutely try. Is that it?
you can certainly
Certainly
try.
can
I think
certainly
that's what it
try,
was.
yeah.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try. Never take the GM suggestion. What are you rolling here? What's going on?
All right.
Feels good, man.
Okay, well,
So, you
guys to
guys-
play for once. Get out of here.
You guys get into town, and as you ride up, everyone's like looking at you guys and like making way and parting for you. Some knights give you salutes.
Oh.
You make your way to the Sleepy Hill Inn, where people are running in and out of there with orders and such. That's
That's
badass.
pretty cool. Oh yeah. It's July. Hey, it's almost the country's birthday.
Almost. It was Canada's
like-
independence on the 1st.
In 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
So you're gonna head in and find Zanves.
Hell yeah, we are.
Also, take a break.
Yeah, you guys have been.
This is a long day.
You went out yesterday morning, had a duel, you died, came back to life.
I did die.
Went to a Lich's tower, climbed it, destroyed artifacts,
Jumped off
and then
the
rode
roof.
all the way back. You have
I
been
want a
up.
nap.
You have been up 24 hours.
I'm so glad Ayas is not a thing right now.
So
I knew it. He was like,
Oh,
you don't
you-
see Ayasa anywhere. I'm like, she's fucking invisible. Like, you son of a bitch. Like,
Yeah,
we had to wait 3 We didn't know we were going to have to wait 3 weeks for
weeks
that
for it.
reveal.
I don't remember what you said while we were at the bar a couple days ago, but you started with inspiration this.
Oh, because Summer's Promise was going to go with the death cult, and you guys joked. Somebody joked about her coming back with black lipstick.
Oh, the
and
goth-
I said,
goth-
Call me Winter's Remorse.
Inspiration.
I'll take
Okay.
it.
So, Zanves, like as you walk in, he's like, "Oh, my friends, I witnessed your victory. Finally, amazing that you have rid our land of this lich. You're heroes." Everyone in the inn turns and claps and cheers for you.
We are pretty awesome, aren't we? If you think we're good, you should see our armies. It's almost a shame that you're busy vanquishing demons right now. This war would have been over before it started. Ha!
So
Bold move.
he gets you guys a celebratory round, some food, and you guys look absolutely beat. So he gets everyone to stop coming up and congratulating you, so you can go rest, and you can take a long rest.
I sleep like a fucking
right.
rock. Barely taking my armor off.
Wow, we were really hurt.
Yeah, you guys got rocked.
Yeah.
I mean, I was fine.
Oh, were you fine? You were okay.
I could have taken that lich.
Who did I hit with the disintegrate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He hit him with a mace, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, bitch."
and you made your saving throw.
I did make my saving.
He
Yeah.
almost got
I mean, I'm a fucking rogue, and I was down more than half my hit
But did you make your
points.
saving throw versus this?
We almost.
Got him.
We would have had to cast like a wish spell to get you back if you failed that save.
Yep, that would be the only way. All right.
I thought we lost you for a minute there.
Damn,
Like
dude.
when you got chopped down, I was
We
like,
did.
Fuck. I guess we did.
I didn't
lose
know you
you
had
for a
that
second.
spell.
My plan was so foolhardy. I was like, better not die. Also, like I was like, oh, it's just dating and
man.
Ayasa now.
So
we
you
need
guys
Sephiroth not dating.
make sure you do not reset hit
Golden.
points.
Right.
That's what I was just like. I started to hit the
Yeah,
long
I was
rest
like,
button.
don't even press the long rest
And
button.
then I just said, screw it, I'll just go back and take away the slots. I'll just put my healing back up to my...
You
my
can
HP.
undo it all. As long as you uncheck that reset hit points, you can
Okay.
hit long rest, and it'll reset everything. But it wants to reset any movement from the standard formula of hit
because
points.
we were rolling health.
Because you're rolling health. All right. Later on that evening, basically, you head back down, fully rested and recovered, and it's just Zanves, Salm, and a couple senior Purple Dragon Knights and commanders. And
thinking
then
these purple dragon knights too are the purple cultists.
the wearers of purple,
Yeah.
which is completely separate.
I know. Every time I don't trust these guys.
Too many people wearing purple around
I
here.
don't trust these guys.
He invites you over and says that his divination abilities, finally broke through the cloud that Lich had brought in once you destroyed the Malaster, and he was able to pinpoint you and find where you were. So what you saw this morning was all the people going out to recover the bodies and clean up.
I was going to ask, where'd your army go?
Yeah, they're going out there to help and clean up everything. And he tells you, we have news from the other fronts from Cormyr. The goblin horde was broken and sent back into the swamps.
That's wonderful.
They scattered, and it's going to be, probably months of cleanup as little bands of their goblinoids are still stuck in places, but that threat is no longer looming.
Gosh, imagine if we chose to do that first. We would have just wasted all this time.
And but the pirates in the inner sea have gotten even more bold and have started attacking fishing villages and raiding. We can't get any ships in or out now.
Any sights of the dragon?
Don't say I didn't tell you.
Nothing, no sighting of Lord Crane himself.
What's that?
So you're basically telling us that we took care of the Lich and that problem.
Yes.
Came back.
It's really
The other two problems are definitely still in full.
No, the
Is that the
goblins are gone. So the goblin problem is solved.
But
It's
the pirate.
but the pirates are still.
Let's go fight pirates!
No.
This is what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
I picked up. It's look at that
That's terrible.
because it's the same color as the key.
It
I mean, the
actually
cover
looks
is pretty
The
bad.
chroma
What is this?
This is the ghost of Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh! Yes, I was hoping that's what that was.
This
I've
has
heard
rules.
great things about this book.
This has
This
rules
book is
for
so cool.
rules for naval battles and stats for ships.
I want to play my Air Genasi Warlock in that, right?
With in the airship.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? Look, there's all these boats.
Wow, that looks good.
So.
Well,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
our path is clear then, I think. What do you think, my lord?
Lord and Savior Ace, it is awesome. This book is awesome.
Yep. I picked up this and Acquisitions Inc. I didn't think I was going to pick up Acquisitions Inc., but I started seeing some of the things that it was doing, and I'm like, that's perfect for my Artificers Guild in my world.
It also gives
yeah.
me a reason to do the circus campaign too, where it's a cover
It's a
for
job.
something else. Yeah.
All right. So whenever you guys are ready, you can head out to Stoneport. You're going to meet a familiar face, or your contact there is a familiar face. It is Drask Coalfield. Drask Coalfield is the man that received you when you first came to Cormyr. He told you about the laws. You guys made your adventuring company.
That guy.
Yep.
I bet that it'll be fun to see him again. That wasn't a lesson. What, Stoneport?
Stoneport. That's where you arrived in. It's the main port of Cormyr, and it's where you arrived.
Well, let's waste no time. We got a war to win.
Well, perhaps we should stop at the market for potions and healing.
Stoneport definitely has a large market before you get to Port Authority.
Sweat.
You're offending the life cleric.
Sorry.
I am your potion. Drink upon me. Drink of me.
Drink
Have
of
some
me.
erudition. That was dumb enough to sound good. I liked it.
Which, what?
I said, give him some erudition. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, give it. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna tell Yasura about how they finally used the Ring of the Ram, and it was awesome.
You're just like the whole trip. We just telling us.
Yeah, we were counting the tale.
And there was like these monsters with the claws, and we were like,
At some point during this DM campaign, I'm just gonna give you that damn ring so you stop bothering me.
Oh, please give me that ring.
Why don't you ever use it? I don't know. Maybe you don't need it right now because you have a freaking god weapon, you fool. And you're still lost in a duel.
I might not have lost if I had the ring of the ram.
no, the duel is using a single weapon.
The way you were rolling that night, you definitely still would have.
Knocked him on the ground and pinned him to the ground.
At least the rogue didn't save you or anything.
It's like 2 days to Stoneport. You recount all the details, which Ayasa asks a bunch of questions and keeps you talking. But you arrive at Stoneport. It's Stoneport, just like you remember. It's massive port harbor town with stone towers and turrets and walls. The bay is absolutely packed. There are ships like out in the water patrolling. There's kind of a blockade up, protecting the ships in the harbor. All of the ramparts, all of the walls facing the sea are manned with ballista and the trebuchets that defend the harbor. It is definitely a site at war.
Looks like a home.
Looks like the Jareds.
Mm-hmm.
Which are the big fortress cities of the Dragonborn.
Wow.
Is
So
there
we can
some-
find this Drask.
Is there someplace specific that looks like boats could be hired, or is it something I would have to go look around for?
I think they'll lend us one.
Oh, we can't pilot a boat ourselves. We need to hire on.
Well,
You probably want to talk to
they'll-
Drask because
Okay,
you're going to want a military vessel, not a.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying no one's going to drop a fucking sloop in our hands.
But were you going to try to go buy potions and such?
Well, I got the from
It's
cleric
still
here.
a good idea. Although I gave you all my money.
If
Yeah.
Xernex really wants to,
We should
Go buy
absolutely
potions.
stop
Just saying,
him.
we someone got killed.
maybe
last
he
time.
wants dark vision or something. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah, someone got killed because we weren't allowed to interfere. That was during the duel.
That's a duel.
That's a
Yeah.
duel. You're lord of this honorable clan. You
Should
should.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
just saying, but that's why he died, because I couldn't heal him. It
All right,
wasn't.
let's go look at.
If I healed him, then one of their wizards would have done
Nobody
something
doubts
to
your
us.
power, my lord. You've done wonderful things. Thank you for bringing me back to life. It feels good to not be dead.
And you can also
Everything
ask
is
this
always
stuff of, because you're going to meet real military commanders and all this. You can ask for provisions from them.
Let's do that then. So.
Okay. So you want to go straight for Drask, the Port Authority?
And then we can decide what we need after we figure out what we're doing.
You,
Right.
About what? The potion thing?
No, not the potion thing. Are you going to go talk to Drask first or what?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So you head to the Port Authority. It is very busy, and there's a lot of angry sailors there because there's
Yeah.
ships in port that now could not leave because
Yeah.
these pirates are out there raiding and they block. Their
Their livelihoods
and they're
on
stuck
pause.
here
Yeah.
basically.
It's kind of like being in siege.
Yep. So, there's lots of hustle and bustle, but you make your way back to where you remember Drask's office to be, and the moment he sees you through the glass, he just waves you in and dismisses everyone that's in his room. And his room's pretty crowded, like 4 or 5 people with papers and scrolls and such, kind of arguing over something, and he just files them all out and brings you guys in.
Damn right. he
It's
does.
like, welcome. Solm has sent me a message of your coming. We couldn't be more grateful for your help.
Oh, what's the situation?
The Red King Raiders are stepping up their attacks. The biggest problem is they have a fleet of ships, and we have no idea where they are. We've searched every little islet, we've searched every archipelago that's nearby, every cove and cave, and we cannot find them.
Oh.
What sort of ships do they pilot?
They have mostly
Sailor.
mostly sailing vessels upscaled for war. They have a couple
These are two
Corvette
masts.
class.
Okay. Corvettes are double or triple mast?
They're double. They're the
Double,
smaller,
okay,
faster.
gotcha.
But they do boast at least 5 warships.
Ooh. They 10 guns?
They're not guns, but they have.
Being a dick, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's get into it.
The warships have 2 ballistas and 2 mangonels.
Mangonels, those are the trebuchets that are fired from the deck, yeah.
Whoa. Alright. That's good.
Well, then we're
And
not.
some of them have decks of ballista instead of row decks.
So we're not going to be able to do this with a boat. We're going to need like 3 to 5 boats.
Well, we have a plan, and there's someone that you may recognize. And at that, there's a knock at the door, and there's a man standing outside with a woman, and he waves them in, and you see Captain Matthias Sutcliffe and Vivia Caulfield, that were the captain and navigator of the Second Wind, which brought you
Not the
here.
Stellar Real.
That's the ship we took up here, isn't
Yep,
it?
the Second Wind.
The Sidereal's not Stellar.
No, that's on the Sword Coast.
Yeah.
These are
Oh,
this is the first vessel.
That was both
This is the first vessel we took up from Two-Man.
They were the secretive. They said they were out of. What is that city called on the inner sea? That's all pirates.
Oh, it's got a very generic name.
Yeah, like Dagger or something or whatever it
Is
is.
it Daggerfell? Is that what it was?
No, it's even something. It's almost like Middle Town or something like
Either
that.
way, I'll give them both the old sailor clasp.
Westgate.
Westgate.
They grab So we are so glad to have you here. We have a plan, but we didn't think we could do it on our own. And hearing that you were arriving, it's just sort of the boldness that I believe is right up your alley.
Clan Savroth. Clan Goldath has a large alley.
Our plan is
Take a lot to fill it.
we're gonna
Wide.
we're gonna take the Second Wind out and look like we're gonna try to get the ship out and escape the blockade.
Yeah.
But we're going to have double crew. We want to take one of their vessels.
Yeah, lead one out to chase us down, and
The Second Wind's where you were fighting every night and I was betting on you.
Nope, that's the Bolted Knifer.
That was the Bolted. God damn it. I want to go back to the Bolted Knifer. I like that.
we can call them.
They can't really get here, but
He's doing.
would you be willing to partake in a plan like this? A bold maneuver?
Well, gee, I don't know. Sounds risky. Sounds like lots of fighting. Things that are alive.
Alright, so what is this actual plan? Like,
So taking the boat out and essentially inciting an attack from the Red King Raiders, but boarding the Red King Raiders vessel and taking it over, basically neutralizing it, leaving it intact, not attacking it physically on the outside, but just neutralizing the command and the crew. Then they will take the double crew that they have on the Second Wind, move it over to that one, and now they're pirates. That should allow them to figure out where they're coming from and going.
We can even bring the Second Wind with us if it's being led by the Red Raider boat. Red Raiders?
Red King Raiders.
Red King Raider boat. Because now it looks like they've actually captured the Second Wind. So we'll be bringing 2 boats in looking for where they would be. Or we might even be able to capture somebody on one of the decks and ask them,
How it is. Interrogate
show us, yeah.
the captain
Yeah,
or
we can't
navigator or
interrogate
whatever.
very well, but I'm sure
He's
that
got intimidation.
Would
Don't you?
I'm very scary.
I don't see a necessarily bad side.
Sounds good
the
to
bad
me.
side is fighting over the water
We'll have
Yeah.
to find
while
out.
you guys are heavily armored.
I mean, we've done that, 3 times or so now? Like,
I can tell you Zernax
we're used to
seems,
this.
Yeah.
Send you up like a balloon and
Zernax,
go to work.
Zernax seems eager to partake in this for sure. He's very much like, yeah, let's get back on the water.
All right. So there's some prep work to do. First, the second wind has been upscaled to warship. It is a quick, fast vessel, but it's had some armaments added to it, but they've been hidden. They actually have like where the cargo hull would be going down is now just a platform, so that you open up the cargo hatch and a ballista comes out now. So they can hide it so it doesn't look like it's a warship, and all of a sudden, bam, I have a ballista. And they actually have to like move up their trebuchets, their manglars.
Wranglers.
They take Ayasa aside because she's going to be instrumental in something that's going on. Are you guys asking for potions or anything like that?
You could ask for equipment.
Yeah.
Shut up. Why waste your own turns helping us if we can do it ourselves?
They'll give each of you a greater healing potion, which you can add on your equipment list, and a potion of water breathing.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah. Never hurts the eggs.
Can I swim in the armor that I'm wearing?
No.
Okay.
You may be able to overpower just having chainmail. You'd have to drop the breastplate.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a host.
Hey, thanks for hosting.
NZC's
Tactical.
NCCS Tactical.
Welcome, Tactical.
Welcome. Thank you for the host. Thank you for scrying in on our stream here. Our party is about to go out to sea. Fight some pirates. Yar.
Yar.
Say greater healing, right?
Greater healing.
Like, what kind of shit are you using?
And then
Potion of water breathing, which may or may not be in there. You can just.
Yeah, it is. It's in there.
Okay. Oh, what do we just? You follow. Thank you for the follow.
Hey.
Oh,
We're getting all kinds of notifications on our stream.
that's what we like to see.
Shing! It's really cool. I like that. C is for cookie.
Now that I have this potion of water breathing, I'll just throw this ring of the ram in the ocean.
Blunk.
Wait. Tie this rock to it
drown
first.
you in the sea.
I said, tie this rock to it first, and we'll sing faster.
Also, I forgot that I named my bag of holding a Sackroth.
Sackroth.
Oh, my plus 3
that.
breastplate of badassery. Yeah.
Your mom's a breastplate of badassery.
Oh my god. I am so overthrowing your power when we get back home.
Alrighty then.
Usurp the throne.
Yeah.
That's for that mom joke.
Yeah.
Fucking Kunatai.
You guys,
Heal this bitch.
after you have arrived,
There he
you've met the troops. You've talked about the plan. You head out to the pier early in the morning, like before dawn, and board the second wind. We're gonna try to escape, before dawn and see if we can get any trails or any tails.
I'm gonna leave my breastplate with Drass Coalfield.
Leave your breastplate. Why don't you put it in this bag?
Oh yeah, I forget we got this Sackroth.
Why are you taking your breastplate
And
off?
yeah,
Because I can't swim with it.
but you're not gonna be swimming.
Swimming, we're in a boat.
You never plan for falling in the
plan
water.
for falling in the ocean.
Why would we plan for that?
You have a potion of water breathing. You just sink to the bottom and then
Walk. And hope it doesn't wear out.
Just give him a copper
Right.
slap real quick and wake him up.
I'm afraid of drowning. Sorry.
I mean,
came here's an eye gouge.
C is for cookie.
all right. You're brought on board with Matthias Sutcliffe, getting everyone ready. Down in the hold is the entire second crew. That is hopeful. They're all in pirate gear, like they're all pretending to be pirates.
You all look great.
Matthias takes you aside and said, due to unfortunate circumstances, my second in command has had to take lead of another ship. Will you be my bosun on this trip?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Mitch got excited.
No, I mean, yeah, of course.
This last
Did
time.
you say let's make out? Oh, I mean, yes.
Yes,
I got the new ship.
All right, you guys sail in the twilight, early hours of the morning. You pass by the warships, who all sound their bells for you. Good luck and Godspeed. And out you go to the open sea.
Wonder which god he was talking about when he sent us off.
How much what?
Wonder which god he was talking about with that Godspeed. He was Bahamut.
What is the god of sailors in this?
The god of the sea is Umberlee, and then there's some of them worship Talos because he's the god of storm, but he's kind of angry, evil god.
Umberlee sounds more like
She's the sea bitch.
a skinny Umberlee name.
She's a mean goddess.
Yeah, the sea is never nice.
Yeah.
Never nice. So
It's like it's like a terrain that you have to cross that you can't breathe or stand on. Like, oh, I sink in it.
and
Can I
there's
breathe it? No.
storms, and
Yeah.
you're not designed to be there.
Can I drink it? No, that'll kill you too. Like, can I eat the stuff from it? I mean, if you cook it right.
So out you go. By the time the sun is now over the horizon, you're passing a islet, a little tiny island, and you indeed catch tails 2 ships, 1 corvette and 1 sailing vessel, 1 sailing ship, full 3-master, come out and start coming right at you. They have their black sail with the big red crab on it, which is the Black King Raiders.
Yeah.
I suggest
The Red King Raiders,
that we turn to run so that we look like we're vulnerable.
And that's what they do. And that's when Ayasa tells you the second part of the plan.
Oh boy.
Surprises.
Yep. She pulls out and she has a little item, and she says, "This will allow us to dimension door directly onto their vessel
What?
if they can get within 500 feet of us."
That's amazing.
Excellent.
So
Or we can just float me out, just go back there and get it.
So we will be going directly into the hold of one of these 2 ships to try to take it.
So I'm new to this. How does Dimension Door work? Can we bring more than one person? Does it stay open for a
So
while?
normally the spell is 1 person plus 1 person, but she has an item that is going to be consumed, and it'll allow her to take 4 people.
Okay.
The 4 of you.
All right.
So we have to choose which ship, and I don't.
We're gonna want to.
Yeah,
I still
they're
like your idea of like making us seem weaker than we actually are.
So what type of ships are we running?
because
So
they're
none
gonna,
of them is the
they're gonna,
warship, are
they're
they?
gonna catch us.
There is there is a warship and there's a frigate, and they're like, as you guys turn to run, the warship is just trying to bear down, and the frigate's moving to try to come around you. It's a much lighter vessel than yours, but it has less masts,
Yeah.
but it's catching some great wind and coming at you. The warship is just a heavy 3-master. It will creep up on you, but if your ship wants to go all out, you could probably outpace it.
I want the warship
All right.
because we can, if we take the warship with our crew, if we at least incapacitated enough for the second wind to come back around, the second crew can board, and if we command the warship, we can sink the frigate and bring the second wind back. If we take the frigate, we have to face that warship.
Yeah.
Good tactics. So the Matthias says, I'll run an amateur captain move. I'll veer from the frigate, which will cut our speed and allow the warship to get close to us."
Ooh. Let's do another amateur move too, and double this down so that we make the wrong call on the sail, so that when we adjust, instead of doing it properly, we do it improperly and we slow, and the warship will catch up much faster than the frigate will. That way we have some time between the frigate catching up and us boarding the warship.
And he gets everyone on deck to prepare for firing with all weapons aimed at the frigate. So as you guys go to take out the warship, he's hoping that you can neutralize its weapons pretty fast once you're on board.
Yeah, me too.
He goes, once you're off and once we've gotten within the 500 meters, we're going to turn to engage. Whoa, buddy. We're going to turn to engage the frigate and try to take it out.
All right. Makes sense.
Ready?
Let's do it.
This is bold, but
Yeah.
I can say there's
That's a good plan,
there's
though.
no
This is
leash
a
on the
good
boat.
That's
so
a very good plan.
as long as the things on the boat are humanoid, I think we're gonna waste them. So it's just gonna be a an attrition
I know,
kind
right?
of thing. Like we're gonna need to get in there and like bam, 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 bam.
Our sailors
tactics,
been
though.
waiting for a
I
moment.
love pirate stuff.
Inspiration for good,
Yeah,
good
that's
sailing
really good.
tactics.
I do my best work falling. My second best work sailing.
That's true. Every time you're falling, you guys
Dude, we
kick ass.
kick ass when we fall out of stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
I know, it's weird.
I was like, I wasted a backpack.
Are you
or a
ready?
fucking sleeping bag.
So
I'm ready. Got my lance, my polearm,
you guys
called again?
turn, do all that stuff. The platinum
the
wing.
platinum
I
wing.
just wanted you to say it.
Platinum wing.
You guys do all the amateur moves. That warship bears down on you. Right at the 500-foot mark, Ayasa's looking out one of the portals, and she's like,
Fuck
breaks
yes.
that, casts the spell all Doctor Strange style.
Do it, Ayasa. No, that's so weird.
And you step through, and you are now in the hold of the Vicious Rose.
Let's charge in. Can we charge in? I'm charging in.
Can we take a stab at
Yes.
deck number? Like 1, 2, 3, we hold bottom. The
She
second
wants.
fire. And
She's
then top.
planning to go straight for the hold because
I'm just
she's
saying, how many
hoping.
decks are there? Is there a hold, a
Yeah, there's a hold.
cannonade, and
There's a hold, a lower deck, a main deck, and then the castles.
Okay, all right, cool.
So she's moving for hold.
So we're gonna be working bottom up.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
And she's hoping that no one will be in the hold because that's where cargo and storage is.
Also
The only
minerals.
the only thing that people may be going for, and they shouldn't at this early juncture, is ammunition for the ballista and stuff. And they haven't started firing yet.
Yeah.
But the moment you step in, you're in a hold. There is crates and barrels and sacks and all this kind of stuff hanging from the roof and packed against the thing and wrapped in netting and all that stuff. Going to roll a dice to see at like what quarter, if you're front or back,
Okay.
basically. So starting at 1 from the front, you are at the front. So
Is that the
4.
4? Okay.
yeah, you're at
bow
the-
is the back.
Before, after, before and after.
Aft. Oh.
aft. Yeah,
Also
fore
remember,
and aft.
starboard and port. Port is always the left side because it's P-O-R-T, left.
FLEFT, 4 letters, 4 letters.
Four letters.
Okay.
So starboard always faces the starboard.
Port is to
Port
the
is where you
left.
pull in.
Yeah.
So you always park the boat to port.
Okay.
Stern and aft.
That's why it's called port.
There you go.
All right. So
I'm learning.
right there is the stairway up, but I need everyone to make me perceptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do it, boys.
27.
Less than that.
Dude, Xernax has gotten pretty perceptive.
20.
11.
Okay. You hear some of this, but you hear all of it, and the boat is your home, so you know exactly, you can tell what's different decks and what's all that, what's echoing through. None of it staggers you or throws you for a loop. There are people in the hold. They're in the back. Probably 4 of them, and it sounds like they're coming through the hold towards the front.
Okay.
Above you, you hear many voices.
The 4 people, do they sound human? Are they speaking
Yes.
common?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
They sound piratish.
Oh,
Got 'em.
let's fuck
If
'em
we're
up.
quiet, we can kill you. So I'll skinny that to these guys, massage it if I need to.
Yeah.
I want to sneak up and
You
Well,
guys,
let's start.
you guys can there's enough crates and stuff that you
Yeah,
just hide behind something
yeah,
and wait.
that's exactly.
You can ambush.
Welcome back, Ranger Paul Crane.
Hey,
Ranger Paul Crane.
I thought you were trying to
Hey.
I thought you were trying
What's going on?
Welcome back.
So,
We did it the first time we started. I'm like, Crane, we don't like
Crane.
Paul Kane.
Kane.
We know a guy named Crane, that's my bad.
And also the villain's
Also,
name
the
is
villain's
Crane.
name is Crane. That's what we were.
Lord Crane.
Get him.
Nice.
I just
love
did the same
Rangers.
thing actually.
Oh yeah.
I fucked up my Ranger sheet for my one-off. He went back and looked at it and he's like, no. I'm like, ugh. We played one and I was like, what's your perception?
Plus
Plus
0.
1. Yeah, it was plus 1. I'm like, wait, what? What did I do here?
You have an 11 in wisdom.
I was just
No
excited
perception,
to play a
no
changeling. I know,
nothing.
stupid. 11.
Maybe he's just not that kind of ranger.
Not the observant kind of ranger.
Yeah.
Can you track it? No, I'm not that kind of ranger.
Yeah, what kind of ranger are you, chef? Wait, what?
Okay, so it's really easy to hide just behind crates, whatever, just set up. There's enough junk in here, everyone can hide. If you want to actually like move up and get behind them,
That's what I want to do then.
Then
If we're
you
gonna-
need a
if you guys
stealth
wanna wait,
check.
so yeah, stealth check.
Ambush tactics in.
Does anyone else just feel more confident rolling with these characters?
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So like the level 1s and 2s.
I know,
When
so-
we do our one-offs, I'm like, this is really important.
Why would
These
you do,
characters, I'm like,
Or one offs too. Like, how much damage do you
9.
5? You're like 5.
Yeah, if anyone if anyone's on their web browser, we have the extension that you can actually see the characters. I think it's next to me. It might be on the other side.
Christ, dude.
But you can
Yeah.
click in
Just
and
saying,
see
it's-
all their gear, see all their
maybe
stuff.
just
It's fun.
confidence in general. I just gotta be like, I got this.
Well, plus 12.
I have
got
watched
this.
the
It's
first
gonna be fun.
episode of Goblin Slayer. I haven't
Like, I
watched
can't
anything
feel
else,
myself,
but I
like,
actually
roll
watched
one.
it as a recap.
You know, like,
So-
because even if I roll
Have you watched Goblin Slayer?
No.
Okay. So it was a recap in the way that there's that Dragon Ball Z, that guy that
Oh,
that
last time. Oh, is that like
no
that guy?
like he's like, oh, watch this, and it's a guy just overdubbing and
Oh.
summarizing.
Just like that
Oh,
last
are you
time
talking
I
about
won.
DBZ Abridged?
Yeah.
Yeah, Team 4 stuff.
So
Disappeared.
it was that for Goblin Slayer.
Also, they
Oh,
put
fun.
on zombie makeup.
Okay.
28.
Yeah, I don't even think they can get that high.
I'm at the point now where like I can't feel my stealth checks almost.
So, and you remember, you roll with advantage, right?
Oh no.
Because you have your boots.
Huh.
Yeah, 28's good.
Okay. I was like, nat 20 this. So you move along the crates and all this and move back and let them like sweep past you just the last second. They are pirates, they're armsmen, and they're holding weapons.
Gotcha.
And this is when you've never been on a warship, but you're like talking to folks like, oh right, their armory is down in the hold, because they don't let everyone just walk around with weapons all the time, only when the ship's going into combat. So these are like the late stragglers to go down and get their weapons for boarding. So it's 4 armed pirates. As they move up, you guys can make the first move. You got them completely by the balls.
Tension move. Let's do it.
Real quick.
Well,
That's what I thought. All right.
we'll probably wait on your
Well, I'm gonna message him obviously.
And the Asa's with
I
us too.
better not do this.
I'm so glad she's not in play.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
so
I'm just gonna arrow then.
I'm not gonna stab. I'm just gonna let them pass, and then
Yeah, I want them to get pinched in.
Okay.
I like to let them get close enough to them that they can.
well, I mean, you can like after they pass you, you can just stay behind them until they're there. Like they
Okay.
get up to them, and then just as these two step out, you're right there behind them. They can't
Okay.
go anywhere. Or you could stay back and shoot. I'm just saying, like you got a high enough stealth that once they passed you,
All right, let's
you
do
get
the,
to position
let's do
yourself.
the steady thing. Let's do
Okay.
the steady.
So you move up behind them and
All right.
When I hear screams, I move out.
So natural 1. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
yeah, you're gonna use your
And roll a
inspiration.
natural 2. A 12.
That hits.
All right.
All these poor bastards.
They're in leather armor.
All right. Oh, I have to roll.
Yeah, you have to be on the browser.
Those are Shadowrun dice.
Oh yeah, with his backstab.
10, 12, 15, 16, 17. Plus
Plus-
his bad roll. Plus 6, so 23.
Okay, he dies.
And then you have
He
your
doesn't
offhand
even
attack.
like. Yeah, you do have an offhand attack if
do
you
have
want,
an-
but
it's
you walk up behind one and just like, and he goes.
And it's not a sneak attack for the offhand attack.
Correct. You can only sneak attack
That's okay.
once in a turn.
Just making sure. 27.
Okay, 27 hits. You don't get to add any.
That's okay.
Bonus damage.
11 to that guy.
Nope, you don't get to add any. Just the die.
Oh, just the dice. So
Yeah.
5.
5.
You felt it.
Okay, so you hit one, and like you know how to kill. So
drop one.
you walk up and like right up into the lungs and everything, and you just it doesn't even like barely makes a sound, and collapses, and then you strike at another one. He yells out. He's like, ah!
Oh good.
And the other two in the front are like, what the fuck? And you two can step out, and then do your deal.
That's right.
You have advantage to hit, so you had advantage
You
to
have
hit too.
advantage?
By
It's okay.
so you didn't use your
You didn't use
inspiration.
your-
Oh, don't use my inspiration. Cool.
Oh,
All right.
6. Well, good thing I'm using.
You didn't roll your advantage yet.
Roll
Oh,
your-
that's
Roll.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, see, 13
okay,
way
well, that's
better.
different.
yeah, you hit.
Yeah, plus 9. Yeah. Oh, that's my great sword. Sorry, plus 11
What did you transfer any bonus?
to my AC. Nah.
Nah, like not with these guys.
Nah. I want to disrespect the
What are
weapon.
these humans?
They're not even undead. Alright.
Are you attacking the one I attacked? Or are you picking
Oh, no, I'm
fresh
going to
one?
get one of the closer to I'm just going to get the closest one to me.
Okay.
Alright. Gosh, it's been a bit. Okay, it's D12, not the 2D6 anymore. And then, yeah, I don't add anything to it, do I? Unless I'm smiting, right? He's not a demon.
He's not a demon. He's not a dragon or a fiend.
Okay. I don't think I. Oh wait, don't I have like a? Don't I have like a new thing where I just add? That's later level where I just add D8 to my.
Damage.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Figure it out.
Shit, still a 9.
9 plus 7 for 16.
He dies.
Okay. And I have
These pitiful humans.
I know. And then just stick him, and then just do a little fancy polearm move and slash
the other.
with my second attack. 6 plus 11 for 17.
Yep.
Okay.
He also had advantage. No, not for
He
the
did.
second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the entire all the
Let me
attacks.
see if I crit.
I mean,
No.
yeah, it's the same thing.
How much?
That is 1, so I reroll for great weapon fighting.
Yep.
And I'll take a 6 plus 7 for 13 on him.
He dies.
There's only one hurt one left.
There's only
Oh,
one.
yours, my lord.
You want to bash him with your mace?
Yeah. I remember I thought I did something special now.
We don't have to do anything special at the moment. These guys are just like, they're just fucked.
13.
Hits.
Smash his fucking brain in.
12.
Dead. So, yeah, one quick turn and
Those guys were
these guys
fucked.
drop.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so I'd like to sneak ahead now up to the next deck to see what's going on.
So you are, if you can kind of see it over here, you're down here. You're coming up these stairs.
Perfect.
So you're here.
Alright.
This deck.
Diagrams.
Sneak.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have a diagram.
25.
Yeah. All right. Let me roll it just in case.
Just in case.
Oh, it was Divine Strike is what I was looking for. Technically, I could have added another 1d8.
1d8 always. Yeah.
I don't need to. I just like there's something I can do now when I actually melee people. That's why I was
His
like,
head didn't pop. I'm kind of unsatisfied.
All right. So you crawl up there, look to this deck. This deck, the lower deck, normally it's for it's for rowing, but this has completely pulled out all of the benches and has ports for more ballista. There's about 6 ballista aside on this.
Ooh, it's a 12-gun ship.
Yep. There's people going back and forth. There's no volleys going off right now, and you've heard a volley go off once. It sounded like the deck guns or the deck catapults, because you guys were at 500 feet for the spell.
Within range,
It's 480 for the. Actually, for the Mangalas, it was 800. So you guys were already getting pelted, and then the ballista went off.
Makes sense.
When you first got here. But these ballista aren't firing, so that tells you they haven't broadsided the second wind yet.
How many crew are we thinking about up here?
So there's 2 for each ballista. So
it's 24 guys.
24 guys, plus there's probably about 4 runners that are going up and down, stacking rounds next to the ballista. They'll probably be the ones that are going to run downstairs, because right at the beginning of the hold is where the ballista rounds and the Mangalas rocks, stone or balls are. So yeah, there's a bunch of people in this.
It's a lot of people.
I have my own Ring of the Ram. Thunder Wave.
Remember, you don't want to hurt the vessel.
No, I know. Well, won't be a total loss if we lose it, but it's so many people. Alright, I'm gonna skinny. Obviously, pop back down and skinny the information, and I just so there's 24 guys, 6 gun suicide plus 4 more, so 28 guys, almost 30 humans.
Do you want me to take care of them while you go and...
I mean, you could try to just run through this.
Yeah,
but I mean,
they're going to be firing on our ship.
The one time I don't take grease.
Oh, you didn't take grease? This thing got bacon last fight.
I know.
Oh yeah, I was going to try to remind you guys to like switch out spells and all that stuff because you're not fighting undead now.
Yeah, we were high on success, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have grease. Never mind.
You should always have. You know it. So it's not a. You're not a wizard. You know all your spells.
All right. So
now,
hang on. That's not what I. Never mind.
What's the plan, Stan? It's a human name I picked up. You look like a Stan.
It is a good saying. I'm thinking. Let's see what we got. So I can come up on one side and thunderwave a line of ballista.
Here he is.
And then you can come up and Ring of the Ram another line of ballista.
I do what?
Ring of the Ram.
What's that?
It's this ring that, you know. I'm just saying we could knock at least the first couple of people apart.
Do you want to destroy the ballista of the ship you're going to take over?
The ship should show some damage when we bring it back.
But you should also be like you're going to take this in, hopefully, and find the enemies. You want to be able to fight with it.
Well, doesn't he also have mending? Or will that
it would not work on a destroyed ballista. Mending is for it has to be less than a inch or whatever it is. Like it's tiny.
Thunder Wave doesn't say anything about destroying. Oh, unsecured objects are completely within
Yep.
feet away. Thunderous boom, audible to 300 feet.
And that would let everyone know that they're boarded.
Well, they're going to know that pretty soon. I mean, as soon as we start fighting these guys, they're going to know that anyway. Oh, shit. It sounds like a good plan, but you're right about not destroying the ship.
I mean, I could just absolutely scare the living hell out of them.
But you'll just run them onto a deck, and then we've got to go to another deck full of people with that many more people on it.
Don't we have another chance to at least surprise attack some of these?
Oh yeah,
guys?
your first
attack will be...
Your first action will be surprised.
We killed 30 orcs in seconds.
It's true. If we kill 4 of these guys, we got it. But some of them are going to run. Some of them are going to alert. We're going to get pinned if we're not careful.
Do you think you can sneak through and somehow find a way to block the exit?
Yasa says, I can probably block the exit.
Ooh, how?
With magic.
With magic. I have a barrier I can put up so
That's
no one
awesome.
can leave this.
I'm so glad you're not Thay.
So she could trap everyone here, but I mean there'll still be sounds of fighting down here.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm not worried about sounds of fighting. They're gonna know we're here eventually anyway. So if we're gonna trap them, then let's just get in here and start fucking these guys up.
All right. So she's going to peek her head up, and she casts Resilient Sphere all the way at the end of the room and blocks the stairway up.
Is it visible, or are they just gonna start smacking into some invisible force?
No, it's visible. Here's
okay.
And you guys can rush in.
All right, so about 60 feet in, I guess probably the second or third ballista. I'll grease those guys so there's a space that we can get in and attack, and those guys will be behind.
So
say about halfway
60.
down deck.
Okay, and you're going to grease
it in the middle, just
in the middle.
Just get everybody.
So you're going to have this
10 feet. Yeah, so it's like a 10-foot square, which won't be.
No, it is completely if you do it between 2 ballistas, then they'll have to run through the grease or climb over ballistas to get there.
Do that, then.
So you can literally separate the room into the front, 14 and the back 14 or whatever it is. So now there's a sphere, resilient sphere, so they can't get out of this deck, and the middle is greased, so they'll have to run through that and trip, and you're dealing with 14 people up front.
And that eliminates my sneak attack, though, right?
Yeah, because you have to cast.
That's cool. All right, I'm fine with that.
You two can cast or attack, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll bonus action. Yeah, I'll put a shield of faith on.
Okay. Bling.
Whoa.
Oh, so anybody that's caught, I didn't catch anybody in that
Yes, you did.
spot. Okay, so
They have to make the deck save.
but they have disadvantage because of magical ambush.
Ah, yes. I gotta love that. Yeah, they all hit the ground.
They are thrown.
Magical. That's awesome.
Any saving throw versus spell from stealth is disadvantage.
And that did it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right. So are you running up and attacking?
Yep.
Shield of Faith, come up to the first crew and hack them down.
Fight me! 21.
Oh, that was 19. I was like, you don't get a +2?
It's surprise
was it
round,
10, though?
so you get advantage, but I mean, you can
Is that
roll
crit?
and see if you crit.
I do!
He dies.
Natural 20.
And I use my bonus action for Shield of Faith so I don't get my second attack, I don't think.
You do.
Oh, I did? Oh,
No,
it's just...
you get 2
it
attacks
just-
per action.
That's
Yeah, bonus
amazing.
actions.
Yeah.
You're fucking crazy.
If
That's-
you look at if you're on your thing, hit actions, and at the top above your attacks, it says attacks per action.
Per action. Wow. That's OP. Okay. 22.
That hits.
Okay. Is that also an advantage?
Yes. Your entire sneak attack round is, or they are
Okay.
surprised.
Great.
condition.
26,
I
though.
reroll the 1. It's going to be 8 plus 7 for
He
15.
dies.
There's the first two.
So the
You're
first
just
two,
like splat, splat.
Yeah. So this Nagi.
I
That's
said there was
awesome Nagi
6
Nag I got in my
guns.
arm.
That's
There's 28 guys total.
because there was
14 in the front.
6
now.
to the side, 6, 12, 24 plus 4, 28.
So 28, and then we've 14 in the front. I don't know how many are prone. I guess 2 from the front, 2 from the back. I guess kind of right in the middle.
Yes.
And then he just killed 2.
Yep. All right.
Level 60 zones. Yikes.
What is it?
First episode
Oh,
of
yeah,
Goblin
yeah.
Slayers.
They were out of their league.
Yikes.
Goblin Slayer. Is that
It's an anime.
Oh yeah. Can I find it on like?
Is it gruesome? Is it like bloody like...
Oh,
Netflix or
it actually got a lot of flack because goblins don't have females. They procreate by
Oh, I
They're
see.
Spore, don't they? No.
not in this. They
Oh.
they have to find females elsewhere,
I see.
and it's bad.
Yeah.
They are terrible.
Nazi,
They're-
Nazi.
They really drove home how terrible goblins were in this world, and the first episode, like,
Goblins are
it's
terrible.
rough. It's rough.
It sounds
Wow.
rapey.
That's what they got in trouble for on the internet. What you got?
Fred's like, I don't understand. Why is America like this?
You all prudes in America? No, I just don't watch rape a me.
I'm just gonna like come out swinging with the. I have advantage because it's
Correct.
surprise, right?
They are surprised.
Get
Surprised is a condition that people have. It's not there's not a surprise round
17.
We're about to have a dead condition.
that hits. Yeah. Don't forget your D8.
Oh yes, yeah. So it's already 9
Okay.
plus 3 more radiant damage. So
12. He dies.
Crack, crack, crack. Splat, splat, splat. Oh man, we're just like a lawnmower right now.
Stab, lick, throw away.
These poor
Okay.
bastards. I almost feel bad for them when they can't escape.
I mean, this is what they've been doing to Cormyrian ships
Yeah.
for the last month.
Never the
Justice.
All right.
I think you can see by Xernax's reaction that you don't need to spare anything with pirates. He's just like, fuck pirates.
So the surprise round is over. They are no longer surprised, but
Okay.
you guys are definitely are pushing the advantage. They are confused. They don't know what's going on. There's effects going on down here. So
Pretty shocking.
yeah, go.
Okay. Range and spells.
Yeah, range and spells.
Arrows
you shooting?
first, yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
She's going to Scorching Ray 3 of them.
Oh man, 17?
That'll hit.
9?
Is that with all your bonuses?
Yeah.
Would
Not
you
very
roll a
strong.
1?
No, I got a 3.
Plus 6. Okay.
When you know I'm there, I'm not very effective.
No, you can attack people that aren't ready for you, so you can get your sneak attacks on this.
So like if
you
I
can,
want to shoot through
like
the
you're
crowd.
picking targets that are like looking the wrong way.
Well, let's do that then. I'll
Yeah.
get somebody farther down. I didn't think about that. So, what did I say? 9.
Yep.
That's a big difference.
9, 13, 16, 21, 22, 23.
Plug.
Yeah, that guy does.
Off in the distance, you're like, everyone's in front of us. I'm like,
Yeah.
All 3 of her rays hit. She kills 2 and injures a 3rd.
just blah, 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 blah.
Rufros and Savroth.
So we've taken down quite a few of these 14 already.
6.
6, yeah.
6 of the 14? Okay.
No, I've got one past.
He won the pass, so technically
okay.
5.
I'm already working on the next one.
Are there still people like getting the ballistas ready, or are they?
Like they're still like, well, now they're still over their ballistas and like that, but now they're all paying attention or looking around at least.
Yeah.
But they're still in the midst of what they were doing, and you guys are bum rushing.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about leaping over the grease to start harassing the ones on the ballistas in the back.
All right. You can bull rush kind of through the first half. They're not prepared, like they're not even having weapons drawn yet. So they're not going to get attacks of opportunity. Make a athletics check to get over the grease.
That's going to be lots.
Yeah, then.
Okay.
Then you just it's 10 feet. Like
plus whatever.
Yeah.
what's your strength?
It's going to be that's a 27 altogether.
What's your strength? A 20.
My strength is 18.
I think
jump too
that's
far.
how
You're
many
like,
feet you can jump.
Oh, wow.
With a 10-foot
Oh, okay.
start. So yeah, you go right over the 10 foot of grease
Golden!
and start attacking over there.
Yep.
All right, go for
It's
it.
such a good jump, it like impresses us. We're like, hey,
Whoa.
jump like that.
You hit your head on the roof because you didn't think about it.
3 plus 11?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So 14.
Like you making me do your math for you now, bud.
Oh no! I was so concentrated. Like, oh, I rolled a 3. Like, and then all right.
3 plus 11, you figure it out.
Figure it out, man.
Figure it out.
You're the dungeon master. Ask me to do math.
The dungeon master.
So
The dungeon
that's
master.
4 plus 7, which is some number. All right.
God damn it.
11.
Yeah, we know. We just want to know if you know.
Does he die?
No.
He doesn't.
No.
Well, he's about to.
What'd you roll on your damage?
I rolled a 4 plus 7.
That one's a natural 1.
That's a natural 1. I will use my inspiration to not fuck up this.
Now it's a natural 4.
And natural 4 plus 11 for 15.
That hits.
All right.
Same one.
Yeah, same one.
He's dead.
Yeah. He takes 18.
Yeah, he only had one left. So.
Becomes a grease spot.
All right.
You cast grease. You're just
What
like,
do you do?
It's time to melee one that's close to us. I'm not hopping the grease. There's
Do it
still
to
some
it.
on this side.
Oh yeah.
There's quite a bit on this.
This is a slaughter what we're doing right now.
Just whichever one is the nearest.
Every once in a while, these aren't just
Overnight.
pirates. They're very dangerous normal people, but
Is it still lurking if you
Hola,
comment?
Bowler Knights.
Hey,
Welcome, Polar Knights.
Polar Knights.
We like conversation. Talk to us all you want.
Yep.
It is lurking
Lurk
even
fire.
if you comment if you roll a natural 20 on the lurk.
Oh.
Lurk. That
literally don't
die
see
is super ornate. That reminds me of my die.
Hey, thanks. Evolution of beards. Oh.
Evolution of beards.
Yeah. Doot.
They like get better as they come towards the center.
Well,
I don't know which way he's going.
Yeah, which way is he going? What's happening?
Okay. So what?
Well, the good end or the bad end?
Well,
What's
actually, I
happening?
was saying his beard doesn't show up in the camera so well, so maybe it's like beginner, second, pro, expert, like that.
my fine red hair.
16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Get him on
Yes.
board. Oh,
There's 12
Max.
plus
Get that. Get that.
It's dead.
16.
Nice.
Blam.
Okay. Finally, the pirates get to react.
My scepter is like a new thing for me now. I'm like, I actually knew some damage.
I hit a lich with this. You're fucked.
So,
Please.
gotta ask about your position,
Me too, Robert, please.
Mr. Savroth. So, when you moved up, are you kind of ducking in between where the ballistas is to attack the crew, or are you standing in the center attacking the crew on either side?
Stand in the center.
Stand in the center.
Okay. So, they cannot get to Ayasa and Xeranax, but that means they're all attacking you.
That's what I'm here for, boys.
Okay.
While our
Hey, we
tank
just gotta follow or something.
Oh man.
Did we?
Polar Knights
Yep,
just
Polar
followed.
Knights. Thanks for
Hosted
the
us.
follow.
No, somebody else hosted us right now, I think.
There ain't nothing
No,
wrong with
the
an
last one
absolute
was
lady,
tactical.
man. You just get your face right and just give it a
Okay.
little tickle.
3 people move up into the squares between ballistas where they can get to you, and you have 3 attacks coming in.
Knights.
What?
Yeah, that's quite a comment.
I'd say grow the beard, man. Screw it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It just things. Hair just makes
What?
things
You
more
don't?
juicy
You don't like a
down there.
bush? 14 misses. I'm assuming. So 5 misses, 14 misses, but 20 hits.
Ooh.
Not natural.
It's like, you think it does?
Haha, one of my skill dice. Yarr.
I like those things.
You take 4 damage. All right, you are being surrounded by 4 folk. They're in front of you. They're behind you.
Come on!
Pelting you.
Show me what you've got!
One guy like throws his scimitar out the
Not that way!
18.
18 is not.
Okay, so no hits.
Too crazy. We've been playing so many one-offs. It's weird to have these level 9.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel so confident. It's like, I'll roll whatever. I'm good.
What's your stealth check? Fucking 36. You're like, wait, what?
Back to the top of the order. Spells and ranged.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pick one off that's ganged up on him, so that's sneak because it's engaged.
Yep.
Alright.
You can just pop out on the side. It's like
Let's go with 16.
no, we are not.
No.
We're probably the furthest you can get from Canada in the United
Canada.
States. Canada.
We're literally in South America.
Yeah, we can see.
Almost. No. We are.
Stupid.
We're in the deserts of America.
16.
That'll hit. I'm pretty sure that you cannot. I don't think you cannot not kill these guys
Okay.
with your.
Dumb.
I mean, they can roll 6 ones.
Yeah, so 6 plus your damage of 6 is 12.
Oh, yeah, so the lowest I could roll would be 12.
Yeah, that kills
Okay, then I kill it.
You kill it.
Dang, I've never had to not roll for a death before. I just come
Yeah. Feels
You
good,
die.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Feels good, bro. Alright, that guy dies.
Oh, yes.
I go to Canada periodically. Toronto specifically.
He subscribes to
I've
Canada.
never seen a city like Toronto before.
Subscribe
Like,
to Canada.
It's pretty cool.
I've never been like in the middle of skyscrapers before. I was just like, what?
What?
Where's the sky? It's cool.
It's been a while since I got you. Wait, what? I appreciate it.
What'd you
Yes.
So you subscribe to Canada? 'Cause you- I can't even. What did you say?
I said you subscribe to Canada.
get? Okay.
It's just hitting him hard, and I love it.
Okay, he's like, I go to Canada occasionally. He's like, he subscribes to Canada. And I was like, wait,
Inspiration
what?
for neutralizing Mitch. Do you already have it?
I do.
Do you want your edition or do you want to give it to Mitch?
I also have inspiration.
No,
Oh, okay,
I'll take
there
one
it
of my
is.
things. I don't get him very much. So.
Yeah, take the win. Take the W. The W, boys.
I don't think I've gotten Mitch this
We get
hard.
that W, boys.
Probably since those one.
It's so dumb.
I like to to think our characters are just happening.
Slaughtering. You shoot a magic missile.
Right, we're still on her turn.
Yeah. So Yasa unleashes
I'm all pink on the stream now. Jesus.
magic missiles into one of them.
Goes on socks on the shorts, bud. You're under.
Okay.
Whoa. Someone just
I
threw up
like
on
the 4th of July.
Okay.
Is that a moist emote at the end? That's pretty dope.
What is that? Moist?
Moist.
Some weird fucking
like
guy
that.
at the end who's
It looks like Eskimo.
Ugly
Date.
Eskimo.
Eskimo me.
Eskimo Dayton.
How do you subscribe to Canada and not know it's Inuit Dayton?
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Inuit.
Fucking Inuit Dayton.
Okay.
What's happening right now?
What are you doing?
Take a closer picture of it. Just keep going.
Of the moist.
It's Yasa's turn.
No,
We're
she's
like
done.
surrounded by pirates, so we're just like, ha ha.
She casts magic missile. It kills one
Take
dude.
the picture. Perfect.
Love that its tongue's out. Its hair's not as dark as my own.
Hey, thanks, Q.
Oh yeah, it's much lighter.
Thank you
Like,
for
from
stopping
here, it
by.
looks like you. Thanks, Tabletop. It's always a pleasure.
Always appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming
Have a
for
good night.
the one-offs and for
When's
all
your
the
next
board games and shit.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, when's your next
Wednesday,
Wednesday?
right?
Wednesday? What?
Wednesday. Mondays.
Mondays. Have a good 4th, man. Don't blow your fingers off.
Oh, I didn't go to the fucking grocery store. Alright.
Everstorm Monday. Oh. Yeah, Everstorm Monday is Wisdom
Saturday.
check. Saturday is Everstorm, Monday is Wisdom check.
Oh, okay,
So-
okay.
Wisdom Check's a cool name for a stream, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's a
Have you seen it yet?
podcast. It's a talk show.
It's actually
I
pretty cool.
gotta watch it.
It's
I
good
gotta
stuff.
get on there.
If
No.
you brother- no.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the
Yeah,
Miguel
they are.
boys over here.
They're all brothers from another mother.
Yeah.
We're just pasty and Dorsey kind of guys.
I don't
It's
know.
almost like we played D&D.
Robert's
or
mom
something.
did get around. We may be related.
Roll the die, man. Who knows? She
All
did
right.
go to Panama for a while.
I am Panamanian.
Hey, my mom and dad went to Panama too.
Well, shit, we might be brothers.
Those DNA tests.
I'm related to Robert? Son of a bitch. Dad, you got some explaining to do.
I don't know anything about my mom's previous deeds, but this is her 4th marriage. It's my dad. So.
Yes,
We might be.
for,
So what we're trying to
episode-
say is it's not outside the realm of possibilities that we're related.
Yep, moist. There you go.
Moist.
It's my new favorite emote.
Well,
We don't have anything fancy for our D&D game.
I'll catch y'all at
Still have
Everstorm.
tears in my
I've
eyes.
been dying to
I'm
see that.
subscribing.
I've
Alright.
never
He
seen it like
subscribes
be
to
at a
Canada.
time, but this Saturday I can definitely check that out.
Robert,
Stupid.
roll for us.
Yes.
Attack.
Yeah.
Attack.
I am going to switch over to defense
Okay.
for my lance just because
How
I'm
much? All three?
surrounded. Yeah, all
It's
three.
gonna be something stupid though, like, what's your address? Canada? Like, you subscribe to Canada?
So that's going to be, instead of a 17, that's going to be 16, 15, 14.
Still hits.
Okay. Alright.
I feel like we can't miss these guys. Like, we should be closing our eyes and like throwing stuff at him. You killed 2 of them. Like, wait, what? I had my eyes closed.
It's going to be 3 plus 7 for 10. I'm gonna blast a smite. I don't want to hit a guy a second time.
You know, waste a smite on one of these guys?
I know, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? I'll just hit him again.
Okay.
I definitely hit him that time. That's going to be so second strike on the same guy.
Jesus.
11 plus 7 for 18.
What'd you roll in the first one?
It was like a 3. Yeah.
So just outside the
yeah,
range?
exactly. Yeah.
All right. So you drop a second one of the second half.
Come on, show me your father.
Yeah. You have 3 guys on you, so take your pick.
Didn't I take one of them out? You had 4 guys?
Oh, yep. So
You had 2 guys.
Only got 3 guys on me?
2 guys now.
Oh,
He
that's
killed
not
one.
fun anymore. Like,
They're gonna step up. Whoa. Polar Knights subscribing. Thank you.
Wow.
Your soul is
Lord
mine.
Savior Nice actually gifted him that sub.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord
Yeah.
and Saviors, thank you for
Hey.
gifting subs. Hell yeah.
Talk.
Nice.
You Danish Polar Knights.
Let's freaking go, boys.
What is that? Is that?
Well, it could be a lot of languages,
Abandonment.
but I'm guessing Danish.
What is talk?
Talk, thank you.
Thank you.
19's gonna hit, I presume.
19 does hit. Yes.
And so
Canada having a parade
8,
today.
12 damage.
Canadians are mean having a parade remembering
That
the War of
kills.
1812 when they invaded and burned down the White House.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
Yeah, they did.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I mean, we stole this land from people that have been here for centuries, so
Yeah.
it's always kind of happening somewhere.
Alrighty then. He killed one. Rofrost killed one. So that's their attacks. There's 5, 10. There's only 4 left in the front.
Those are shorts, or is it those aren't shorts? Those are socks.
Those aren't socks, those are shorts, but these are knee-high socks.
Yeah.
You
So
subscribe to Canada. You're putting it in there.
one is going to shoot you.
You subscribe.
Shoot who?
Him.
With a ballista?
No, with a crossbow. One's going to shoot you. 3 are going to attack you with their scimitars.
Oh, it's moist devil midge.
17 and 19.
Stevie.
Me? Oh,
Ooh, 17 is my armor class.
So
that's
that 17 hits and 19 hits. So 2 hits on you. I get to use 2 skull dice. You take 11 damage. The crossbow on the underhand. 19. That makes it a 22.
yeah.
So that hits
Just
you.
barely.
Ooh. I should always be using the crossbows. That is 6.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, so you take 3.
These poor bastards.
Oh, look at that. He's got the little gift next to his
Oh,
name
fuck.
now.
Wait, hang on.
That's
So it's-
Sub-gifter.
Hang on, that was a, it was
Oh, you
a
have missile
crossbow
snaring.
bolt and missile snaring.
Oh, yeah. Roll your d10
I
plus your
always
dex.
forget about that, yeah. I just want to look at it real quick.
Yeah. Make sure I'm right.
Yeah, D10 plus, yep. You're right.
So d10 plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Because your dex is a 20, right?
I believe so. I feel like I should know
And I
this.
think that's more. I think that's more than what.
No, it's 18, so I got 8.
Okay, so it's plus 4. 8, it only did 6, so you
So
caught
I
it.
caught it, yeah, so I don't even take the damage.
Yep, so
How high do you gotta get to throw it back?
that's monk.
Oh, okay. But you caught it. You caught a crossbow bolt.
He's the second time he's done it. Remember the dwarf tried to shoot his orc buddy?
That's right. That's right. You saved someone's life with that. God.
And then he ran away because you guys wanted to do something different.
That was all sour grapes.
Oh man.
I'm not mad about it or anything.
I'm not still dreaming about it.
So badass though. That
We're
was
never gonna let you get a.
I don't care anymore.
That was gonna start. That was gonna ruin the whole negotiations, and you saved it by snatching that new crossbow bolt.
Yep.
That was such a cool moment. I forgot about that.
All right. That was everyone up front, so everyone on you now. So that's going to be, I'm going to attack 4 melee, and I'm going to shoot you twice.
Okay.
Dude, these characters are crazy.
Yeah.
I can't.
The worst that was going to happen was going to take 3 damage.
Maybe. I got a 22 on one of them.
Nope.
Damn it!
What's your AC?
I have to get a
right now?
natural. They have
24.
I have to get a natural 20 to hit you with these
you
guys.
do.
That's when he was playing that fucking sorcerer. That's what was so crazy about that fucking sorcerer you played.
Yeah.
Because your AC was 26
Yeah.
at level 2.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
wait
yeah.
a minute, what?
What's your AC?
I haven't hit you yet, have I?
No.
Okay.
Your AC is 22 normal.
No.
19 normal, but I got Shield of Faith, and I'm using the Platinum Wing.
Oh, and it gives you.
Because it's Defender quality.
I know. I have to dust them off, but that was my Halo 3 Legendary Edition.
Does it look dusty?
This is the beautiful one right here. This one. Oh,
My Death
yeah.
Watch
Oh, yeah.
Collector's Edition.
It's so dope.
I wouldn't mind buying Death Watch again, dude. That's some good campaigns, man.
Alrighty then. That's all I can throw at you. So, your turn.
I'm just having the time of my life.
Are there any that I can shoot that aren't paying attention?
Yes.
Are they
There's
in your
only one
game?
guy. One guy on me now.
No, there's 3. 3 plus a shooter.
Oh.
What?
They moved up.
Yeah, they moved up. It's the last 4 on your side. So,
Can
you
I
kill
sneak
2 more
attack?
moved
Can I
up.
sneak attack one of those?
You can sneak attack one of the ones on him.
Okay.
Because their backs are turned to you.
Ooh, you got a Doom helmet in the mail?
Oh,
That's such a cool
I
look.
love that mask.
That is a good look.
That's like what started it
Natural
all.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, you kill one.
Yeah.
One of the ones that's on you just...
I can't even roll.
Nice!
I can't roll low enough on a success to not kill one of these guys.
I don't know exactly. Like I haven't really looked at the Cyberpunk 2077 Collector's Edition yet.
I don't even want to talk about it. I want it so bad.
I know, but I'm like, I normally just digital order my stuff now. But if it has like a jacket or something awesome in it, I might have to get it.
Was it coming out?
2020 in May, right?
April.
April
Yep.
2020.
I'm gonna have to save money. I actually want a collector's edition of that shit. God, Witcher 3 was so good. This game is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, the drinking age is 21 here, yeah.
21.
I was really impressed by that little
Are you
poster.
in Canada? Are you from Canada there, Polar Knights? Because, as I said, he knows someone from up there. We go up there all the time.
Do it.
Huh?
I don't think he's from Canada.
Mitch is subscribed to it.
The funny is worn off. It just got me. It was such a dumb
Why is
thing
that
to say.
kid in the red shirt drinking? Inspiration for Polar Knights.
Polar Knights of Inspiration, you can give it to help any of our failed rolls or give it to the monsters or NPCs that are playing with
I mean, technically he already had it because he's a sub.
You can help give these pirates.
Technically now he's
that's
got it
right,
all the
yeah.
time, but I just wanted to make sure because that was fucking brilliant burn. Oddly enough, these two, the two in red, work at a bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Spells and ranged. You killed one. She's going to magic missile another poor soul, the one that's shooting at you.
Burned by a stranger.
International burn.
International burn. Put that shit in the phone. International burn.
Okay. She drops one of her magic missiles, the one that was shooting you. Melee.
All right.
North Norway.
Norway.
Oh wait, I need somewhere around there.
Island
Nice.
3 hours off the mainland. That sounds beautiful.
Wow.
And cold.
Is it amazing? Do you have like an amazing view?
Dude, we live in a desert. Like, we have cactus and mountains and dirt.
You can see to the horizon, which is kind of cool, like all up the mountains, but there really isn't that much to look at out here.
Like, day before yesterday, it was 111 degrees
Damn it.
Celsius here.
I think that's still fine. It's gonna be +5, so 13 on the hit.
13 hits.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you can.
He's a sub now. I should be able to put a link
You
in.
should be able to put links. I don't know how I have my thing configured, but if you can, go ahead and put a link to the YouTube video.
12
I'd love to
again.
watch it. Dead.
All right, it's 2.
All right.
So just another one that's on here, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, there goes that inspiration. Okay, 23 will hit.
Oh, no, it didn't work.
Damn it.
Ah,
Hey, just type the URL in and then add like quotation marks or something. That way we can look it up ourselves later.
What did I just do?
Oh, you got a video of your island?
Yeah, he's a 1 minute YouTube of where he lives. I'd really like to see that.
Yeah, I really want to tour that part of the world.
Or maybe just tell us what island it is and we can look it up ourselves.
That sucks. I'm sad that I can't get that to work.
Oh.
I don't have my YouTube link is below. You can send me a message on there. You can basically just send me the link through YouTube.
Alright.
so 23 hits.
23 hits.
13 hits.
Then we're going to do 10 plus 6, so 16.
Alright, he does. So there's 2 left up front. They're both on you. They're both jumping out of the boat.
They're abandoning ship?
Yeah.
Excellent.
They're
We're slaughtering these
they
guys.
like they're trying to back
What can
off.
they
They
do?
look back and they see him. So yeah, they go doo doo doo.
Still calling you the kid.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, old folks.
Yeah.
Arr!
Oh, Gampy.
Wiley turned gray at 42, which was 3 years ago.
Really, bitch?
Oh, you lose inspiration?
Guess what? Now they won't pull out their magic swords.
Yeah.
Erase my erudition.
They activate their mage
All of
armor.
the pirates activate their mage armor and powered swords. Wait, a powered sword?
Oh, what?
Magic. Okay. So the front half, or the back half, I guess technically, is, but it's the front half of the ship, is cleared.
I don't need it right now, Lord. Thank you.
My inspiration. You like that?
That's awesome. So, yeah,
Just insult comic night tonight.
so it's all on you. Let's see if I get any 20s.
Come on, bring it.
Nope.
Out of all of them, no one's gonna quit. None of you. How about you?
And nope.
Dang.
Ooh, good try.
That's a lot of
There's
That's a lot
He's
of
over there tossing them as they're missing. Like,
I feel like we're beating them so bad. It's
Yeah.
like that scene in Lord of the Rings. You're like, I killed 20. What? I 17, 23. You're like, they're just calling out their shit.
they're starting to break. Like they're like not wanting to fight anymore.
You do get some good questions from kids. It's true. Well, I have one. What? I'm sorry. You're trying to tell me something.
They're breaking. They're obviously
Good,
not wanting to
okay.
fight anymore.
I'm not going to. It's like, well, try again next time.
Well, they can't go anywhere. So
Out the window. Come on.
they start jumping.
Surrender or be thrown overboard.
Yar.
So the ones that didn't already jump surrender. They throw down their weapons.
Because we can't slaughter everybody.
No. I don't want to. No, if they're not fighting, I don't want to.
Yeah. What are you doing with them?
Oh,
We'll have to tie him up.
yeah.
And then
So-
throw him overboard.
Take
No, I'm
a,
just kidding. Tie him up and throw him overboard.
you take a quick moment to tie them up.
Ask him who's running the ship. What do we have to deal with up there?
How many crew still exist? You're intimidating. You intimidate him.
Hey, listen up!
Yeah, roll some intimidation.
He's got questions for you.
He wants to find out how many more crew are still up.
Yeah, if you DM Giant Hippo or Geostellar isn't here. Aw.
Rouge is here.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a moderator.
You made me a moderator.
Did I? Okay, so then yes, either of them can do it.
I just tried to add him as a friend to see if he can.
I feel like we lost Geostellar. We just didn't.
He's coming on this Sunday.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, I feel super bad.
All right. So you tied them up. The front of the ship still has that resilient sphere around the stairway up.
Yeah.
And you're going to intimidate, right? What'd you roll?
Nothing yet. That's going to be a 28.
Yeah, they are.
It's fucking scary.
I mean, I should have you roll with advantage because you killed half their buddies, but I don't think
I can
it
kill this
doesn't
half
matter.
half of another. If you
Yeah.
know.
So they are sufficiently cowed that they'll give you whatever information you want.
Talk to the bosun.
What do you ask?
I want to know number of crew on top, weapons stations, and the person in charge.
There are 20 people. 20. Actually,
Are they
yeah.
human pirates?
Humanoids.
Same old things, yeah. So I'm not looking. I don't want to like get upstairs
Skull.
and find it.
So there's 20
I don't wanna get
sailors
upstairs and find,
on
like bugbears and like orcs and shit like that. Yeah.
20 sailors on deck. He gives you the armaments. There's the front and back facing ballista. Actually, there's 2 front facing ballistas, 1 back, plus 2 of the Mandaliers in the middle. That's that. All of the people on the deck are armed. The captain is Captain Sadye Incubus. Sadye Incubus.
I'm sorry. I was trying to listen and then I read this shit.
It's funny that we said it. So I've joked around a couple times because when I met Wiley, I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I never played Rifts or anything like that. And we got into it. And then we came in here, and you can't even see on the camera that this shelf goes like another 2 shelves down, and there's a whole other wall of games over on that
It's
side.
a library, really.
We call it the Wizard's Library as a joke, and I always say, like, I'm really glad I met these guys after I got married, so that I could still get married and be a little bit normal.
So I'm sorry, Sadye Incubus?
Sadye Incubus. Sadye.
Why is he
This is the
The captain.
captain, okay.
Why
What?
does he got a last
No.
name Incubus?
No.
What do you bet?
When we played the game of life, I went too far with this subject, so we're
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
go.
Aha.
Let that one lie.
I don't know what's happening there.
He's about to besmirch Pride Month.
Oh, don't do that.
Hey.
Fucking Canadian subscriber. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I got you. Don't say that out loud. All right. God damn it.
I want to be happy.
Okay.
So once we get...
Jesus. We can't take you anyway.
Oh, there is the... Off to one side, there is the cargo opening that comes down here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's a lattice work.
Oh.
Like, so besides the stairway up, there is a big hatch on the roof. Massive 10 foot by 10 foot hatch.
That's so
Float
fun.
me through it. Is that David Duchovny?
Is that?
Looks like
No.
David Duchovny.
That's the Kappa face.
I don't know.
What's
it's Kappa
Kappa?
face? You're
Kappa
just a kid,
pride.
dude. We don't know.
Some
That's
kind
all
of
guys know
meme
that
the
shit.
kids enjoy.
All right. You
34?
How old are you?
32.
You baby.
Who are they young kids? I forget about that sometimes. That's not a bad thing. I forget that Wiley's 16 years older than us. I'm just kidding.
Wait, how does he keep going up in age? What's
I don't know.
happening?
Every time he says it, I get 10 years older.
You're not even 4 years older than me. Like, it's just super close.
So, do you want to try to go up the stairs, or you want to come up with some crazy plan to go through the...
Go up the hatch.
I mean, if you guys float me up there, if Ilasa floats me up there, I can get a quick shot off at the captain. If we stop the captain,
It is
you guys-
locked from the top.
Then we're not going that way.
So, we need to have
unless we
to...
ring it around,
You
man.
have to break through it. But again...
We can do that.
We could do that. It would be super fun.
We
Might
already,
be a show
we already
of force. If I can get a shot off on the captain and kill him, the guys might surrender.
I mean, it's sound, yeah. Cut the head off the snake.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, KK.
KKK.
But also, if you're going to get any information about where these pirates live,
I
or
can't kill the captain, huh?
there's that.
Surely somebody else knows. Well, you gotta
They may
navigators,
they
right?
may know, but they may not know the exact thing. They may like, oh, this is how we get there. They say some word. I don't know what that word is.
Well, now that you told us this, that can't be the reason.
No, that's not the reason.
But there is a reason. Shit.
But I mean, they have an entire fleet that's can't be found. That is not normal.
That's true. Well, there's the other ship. Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's in your...
It's your whispers.
You're the ship expert, sailor man.
Did you find it?
Well,
So what's the?
Well, now we don't know.
have we
Wiley.
heard the Mangoliers or any of the ballista go off since we've been
Oh, yeah.
on the second
Yeah,
deck?
there's-
Like they're continuing to
You
fire.
hear calls up there. There's a battle going on up there. Every moment you waste, the
That's
second
true, they're
wind,
firing off,
the second
they're
wind
firing
is
off
getting
ballista.
attacked.
Yeah.
I think that we should go up and begin attacking, but we should subdue the captain as soon as faster. Do you have any spells?
I still think we should go up with the because how long can you keep that force field up?
It won't matter if we keep it closed when we go up. What are
No.
we trying to avoid at that point?
People, I don't know, rearming. I don't know.
Does
Our
anybody,
prison is coming up.
does anybody have any like spells that?
1 minute, so that's about to drop. Oh no, hold on, I'm on the wrong spell.
Does anybody have spells that like subdue? Like all I have is grease.
Yep, 1 minute, so it's about to drop.
I just have my guns.
She's like, yeah, my subduing is lighting people on fire until they stop
I
yelling.
like it.
You know what I could do? I could disguise myself to look like a pirate, bloody myself up, and run up there looking for help.
So, also, she says, Yasa says, my resilient sphere, the thing that I use to block this, can capture people.
What?
So I can put it around someone and they can't get out.
Can you put it around the siege weaponry up top?
I can put it around the siege. I can cast it one more time. I can put it around the captain. I can put it around weapons.
This is the captain.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying I could alter myself and go up there
And do what?
and yell at the captain, go up to him, get close to him, then basically catch him.
And then what? You'll be surrounded by his mates.
Well, we can. I'd be like, stop.
Then
or I
you
kill
yell
him.
out and we run up.
Yeah, stop or I kill him. Like, hold on.
You down with this? Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Careful.
Disguise
What do you
self.
think? What do you think? Guess no yet.
It's a bold move.
I say go for it.
It's a bold move. All right.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Let's see how it
Alright.
pans out.
Well, so this captain isn't like some demon
So I'm gonna make myself look like whoever the
the
highest
captors.
rank is. This guy down here, and I'm gonna make it look like I'm beat up real bad, and I'm gonna run up and look for help.
Okay.
But run to the captain. I must speak with the captain. The captain.
Real quick. I know you're casting a spell, but look on your proficiencies and tell me what tool sets you're proficient in.
Navigator's tools, thief tools, vehicles, water.
Okay. Just wondering if you had makeup kit, because you can't, like, you can disguise yourself, but you can't give yourself wounds. So,
I can give you wounds.
I can't.
because you can make yourself look like a person, but you can't.
Well, I'll rub some of the blood from
Yep.
other people on me.
Okay.
Gross.
So,
Gross.
so the resilient sphere is about to come down, and you're going to run up and pretend like you're escaping what's happening down below.
Captain's probably awfully curious why these ballista aren't going off.
Are you ready, Fifi?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you psyched? All right.
It's showtime, baby.
You run up.
I'm being underhanded.
You need to roll a persuasion or deception.
I know what we have to do.
Well, you got a double thing, don't you?
That's perception.
I mean, do you have expertise?
If you have the circle around the dot, you have expertise, but it should already be calculated in.
16, is that going to work?
Woof. Woof. Woof.
Inspiration.
Ooh!
26.
Okay. So as you pop your head up and come climbing up,
Inspiration.
there's like 8 people pointing crossbows at the hatch up, and they're all like ready to go. And they're like, wait, it's one of ours!
See this? Calling you out, Sabbath.
Get ready for your confessions. Did you find it?
I did, but I don't know how to copy it from my thing, so I'm going to do this in a very stupid way.
Oh, are you doing it? Oh, I got it too.
Confess your sins
You can't-
to our Lord.
Hold.
I've been trying to, and it keeps like taking me to the YouTube link.
Oh, if it takes you to the
that's not
YouTube
right.
link, hit the share on YouTube
But
and
it's-
copy. No?
It's not letting me do that again.
What are you doing over there?
So we're going to do it a very old school way.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you to a hell of your land?
Yeah, okay, but
Eater?
so copy
Is
that
it
and post it in
eater?
chat.
I can't.
Eater?
Alright.
That's what I
Man.
So I can't.
Oh, there it is. Copy.
Got it?
Yep.
You never know with Norse pronunciations. You just do.
Boom.
Bam.
There it is.
Hey, finally.
That's where Polar Knights lives. If you look
Everyone
closely,
check that.
you can see him in his underwear on the porch.
Oh, that's nice.
What's he doing with that? Oh, wow. That is gorgeous.
3 miles off the coast of Norway.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Do you like canoe out there? 250 people? Do you know them all?
Of course he does.
Wow.
Jesus.
It's like we looked up fucking Austria, the town called fucking,
Oh, yeah.
and it has 140 people.
Related to most of them. Wow. What's that's gonna be rough on the dating
So
scene.
yeah, the dating pool must be kind
Yeah.
of shallow.
So he says related to most of them.
I don't think it was D&D that's didn't get you laid. I think it was Norway.
What's I want to know what like how separated from a cousin you got to be before it's like.
So you run up, they say, it's one of ours. And so you're right in front of the aft castle. The rubber must be thick.
God.
So,
I like this polar night's
Yeah,
game.
you're great, man. You're so good.
and,
I'm
and
gonna-
above on the there's 6 people on the deck. There's 2 people up on the railing of the aft castle because you're coming up from below them. They have their crossbows trained on you, and the one of the people up on the aft castle calls out, "What's going on down there?"
I didn't think this part through.
You didn't think
No.
this part?
Now that I'm over, I'm like, oh shit. I'd be like, a creature has appeared in the lower decks. It has a message for the captain. It's killed most of our men. I mean, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah.
A message for the captain. Message for the captain. What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
You could just try to run up the half castle, like if you think that's where the captain is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make my way up there while I try to chat, but
Okay.
I'll just be like, it's
Most
like-
of them are keeping their crossbows trained on the way down.
Okay, well then if they're not making any outward movement towards me, then I'll make my way towards the captain.
So
this dumb
up
idea?
on the aft castle, there's
All of my
the
ideas are mine.
there's the
See how it
helm.
goes.
You got someone at the
It's a
helm,
bold move.
and you see that there's a fairly large, shirtless man with he's got a falchion, 2-handed, big curved blade, and behind him is obviously the captain in regalia. She is a tiefling.
I think it's pronounced tiefling.
Oh, wow.
breed salmon.
That's cool. Oh,
No, they
man.
breathe Solomon. He's one of the guys that lives
Solomon. Oh, yeah.
there. Solomon's one of the ones
So-
that
He's
lives
a lucky
What
guy.
you doing?
there.
High school and kindergarten. Where do you go between those?
Yes, you go right from kindergarten to high school. It's
Do you export
It's
what's
accelerated.
happening here?
accelerated learning. Everyone's homeschooled.
In Norway, do you guys eat clementines for breakfast?
Shut up. Can I make a dash to the captain?
Absolutely. You can use movement, then use your cutting action to dash behind and do that all so quick that the guy doesn't have time to react because he's
Yeah, that's what
not
I'm
seeing you as a
doing.
threat at the moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my way up, dash, get behind him,
Her.
sword to throat.
Chink. And are you dropping your disguise?
I think it would be intimidating to do so. Yeah, to drop out.
Hey!
clementines.
Yes, we eat for breakfast.
For breakfast specifically, though. That's the important part.
Or so
So stupid.
I had mentioned that you'd give a call out when you had the captain. Are you calling out yet or not for
Like-
them to come up?
I'm gonna call out when I have her. Once I have her, and then I drop my form, then I'll yell out for them. But I'll message him that arrows are pointed at the door.
Okay. Real quick, just make me a
Arrows
These
at
people, why
door.
are you just out there going, I'll kill your whole crew?
make me a grapple check.
Sure,
Just
grapple
a,
check.
it's a, you're proficient. It's just an unarmed strike with dexterity.
Dexterity is what it
Yep.
is.
So dexterity plus proficiency. Proficiency bonus plus 4 now.
23.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you grabbed her. Ching, knife
That's
up.
what that is,
you
right?
say, oh
Dex is 13, so I add 13 to what I rolled.
no,
No?
no.
That's the
Oh,
save versus it.
oh, sorry, that's a save.
Look at your stats.
It
Look
would
at
be
that.
14 then.
So with proficiency.
Lord and Savior Ace gave me more
Now hold on.
inspiration, but
So
yeah.
look
hold
at
on,
your
hold on,
look at
yeah.
your
What do
dex.
you-
Oh,
gonna
with
do?
proficiency, we 16 then. Right? So I
Yeah,
gotta
plus-
go
your
it's plus
proficiency
4
bonus
plus my
is
pro.
4.
Oh, shit, 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
I roll an 18. Excuse
That
me.
is.
I
Yep.
gotcha.
So right now, since you're 9th level, your proficiency bonus is plus 4.
Gotcha.
Then you look at the bonus from your dex,
That was plus 14.
add them
so-
together. That's
Got
what
it.
you
Okay, cool. Alright.
All right. Yeah, you got her.
So you just grab the captain?
Just
Like,
grab the captain. Shink.
And then I instantly become Dragonborn again, and I yell for you guys to come up.
fuck yeah, I'm out like gangbusters.
I'd also like
Oh,
to
you're out
know
like
if I
gangbusters?
still can, if I can. Well, I was gonna say if I can still, before I maybe yell at you guys, maybe I can yell to the crew, lay down arms or lose this, lose your captain, basically.
You say that, but he also is eager beaver and jumping the gun.
Yeah, I'm
So,
doing too many things.
6
at
crossbow,
once, poor plans.
6 crossbow bolts slam into you,
try to catch one in my mouth.
and absolutely none of them can penetrate your armor.
You just standing there like, dude, we're super
See, this is the only thing I was saying. Like your plan was like whatever it was. Where I was like, we just send Rofrost up and be like.
But at the same time, now we have a guarantee.
But
y'all
also,
can't hurt me.
We shouldn't be murdering everybody. Goldath doesn't just murder everybody.
So up you go. You.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he's in Norway.
He's not from Sweden.
Wait. They already played? I thought it was on.
No, it's earlier.
Oh, it's Wednesday. So the Netherlands won.
Netherlands won.
So it's good for us.
Yeah. Well, no, we already beat Sweden.
Sunday morning at 8 a.m., which I believe we already got Amy.
We got Amy to open.
She's super mad about it.
We're gonna go in and get some breakfast burritos from Jason's and
That's
watch the
probably a
World
good
Cup.
idea because
I wish Geostellar was here because Geostellar is going to meet at noon.
Is he coming up?
At Thirsties, so everyone.
Because last year when we did this, we didn't eat beforehand.
When? Tomorrow?
Brandon got
Sunday.
Trash.
Sunday. Oh, boy.
You worked that day too, didn't you? Oh, you took it off.
Well,
No, I took it off because I knew
it's a family restaurant at that point.
sharing a bottle of wine and have a great shot.
But we're going to go at 8 a.m. watch the World Cup, and I want to invite Geostellar to come then if he wants to. He didn't want to come for breakfast, but knowing that we're all going to be there for World Cup, he may want to come earlier.
Yeah, I might bring the boy around.
We didn't invite
so-
the boy. We were talking about Geostellar.
Yeah, it really quickly becomes a.
This is so.
A drink-a-thon.
It really quickly becomes. You've broken the crew here.
Hey, Average Joe, thanks for coming down.
Hey.
Good old sweet.
Hello, Average Joe.
Average.
Average Joe, do you own a gym?
What?
It's from Dodgeball, isn't it?
We were referencing That's a Bold Move, Cotton. Come
Yeah.
on, same
Oh.
movie.
Average Joe Jim.
Same movie.
All right.
Come on.
So yeah, they can't do much against you. You've got their captain. That's pretty much it. You can survey the scene. What's going on now up here? The second wind, because Matthias is badass, has outmaneuvered the frigate and has put the frigate between the warship and him, and
nice.
he's wrecking it. Like he's wrecking
nice.
that frigate.
Great.
So it's already lost one mast. The frigate's just trying to get out of the way of the warship, and he's just running circles around it.
Those crossbows, like I said, I came out
Yep.
to do it, ready to do an action. Those guys shot crossbows at me. I'm gonna use my breath weapon just to spark a line in front of their toes. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
So
They.
oh,
That was to one. Don't worry about it.
So yeah,
That's
they
what
are.
Ro Frost is doing over there.
They are broken and surrendering.
all right. So if we can, like you said, there's 14 people up here.
20, 22, 23 can with Captain, Bodyguard, and Pilot.
Hey,
Thank you, Average Joe.
following.
Oh,
follow.
thank you for the follow.
Appreciate that.
I think we should probably force the crew minus the captain down below.
Bind them all up.
Bind them again, and then I can hopefully guide these other three to pilot the boat towards the second wind.
Hey, they've been on enough boats. You guys can
That's a
start.
good point, actually. You
Right.
guys kind of know what I'm talking about.
You guys
I tell
can
you.
pull up sails, pretty much start stopping the ship so
So
that
earlier
the.
when you said we can't man our own boat, I'm like, we've done this like 3 times
Yeah.
now, like, and you've been teaching us each time.
That's a good point.
So holding the captain, she is. At some point, you're calling out orders. You just have her. You're doing the thing. Everyone else is taking people down below and have tied them up, and you're starting to tear down the ship.
hey,
So
Silver Dragonborns are the best.
that's what he is. We got it's obviously on the screen. Never mind. Anyway,
she's gonna try to knife you with something that came out of her sleeve.
Ooh,
This one's silver. This one's copper.
The down-
This one's round.
She rolled a natural 19, so that's a 24 to hit you, I
too
think.
bad my dodge is so uncanny.
you could like.
It's gonna uncanny dodge, which would do half damage.
What's she trying to hit you with?
Something, some sort of knife that she has, or
Oh man,
needle, or something.
just take it and just tell her that you have to stab a lot harder than that.
I'm like the weakest of you guys.
Yeah, but
So you take, after having it, you take 2 damage, but need to make a Constitution saving throw. I don't know if it shows up on your sheet. I don't think it does, but you get a +5 because Rofrost is near you.
hello, you're doing great up there.
14.
Is that total?
Yeah. Constitution +1 +6 +8.
No. Look at your saving throws.
Oh,
I don't know if you're. I doubt you're proficient, but
No.
so +5 is a 6. I rolled an 8. I have a +1 for Constitution. +5 for him.
but that's your saving throw.
And an 8.
You're looking up your saving throw.
Save.
Plus one?
+1.
All right. You're poisoned.
Damn it.
Oh, it sucks getting poisoned. I don't know if I can tell you how much that sucks, but it sucks
This is
being
not
poisoned.
good. All right.
Yeah. Let's be honest here.
Let's be
What
honest.
time is it there?
Yeah, it must be. It must be
Lord
like
and Ace gives me
morning or
inspiration
something.
for my roll.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Witch
it's inspired.
Inspire.
That's
It's less than it was before.
No!
What
That
a
was a
waste.
15.
Thanks, Lord and Savior.
827. Damn.
Sorcerer. Oh yeah, Dragonborn sorcerers are pretty cool.
No.
I know.
What a
That-
waste. All right.
Yeah, that's,
Well, this is gonna change
Oh, I was
things.
going to do it.
Devil Mage.
so it's like 8:30 in the morning for Polar Nights.
Oh God. Nice.
'Cause I believe that's
It's like this is a morning stream for you. We should target audience Norway, I guess.
There we go.
Yeah. Honestly.
Don't have a job.
All
Go check
250
this out.
people on that island. Let's get them to watch.
There's more people in Norway.
I know.
Did you show that video? Did it show on screen?
I didn't. I can, but I'll do that at the end. I think we'll wind down with that.
Right on.
All right. So,
And now that I'm poisoned, it is 11:30. Want to take her a quick little break?
yep, you are poisoned. She did it while everyone else was rigging sails and doing all that stuff, and so she
that doesn't sound
she
pleasant.
is now going to try to fight you.
What doesn't sound pleasant?
We're gonna take a break.
24/7.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
up
'cause they're way high.
Yeah.
Way north
That's
hemisphere.
how if you visit places like that, you get
Can I grab your
insomnia.
battery real quick?
Yeah,
It's on your shelf, right?
yep. It's on my dresser.
Ooh, I'm only at 5% left on my food.
You need to. If you have a
I am in my car. I'll go grab it.
If you have a cord, you can double off my battery. We're taking a quick break halfway through session. I haven't been drinking beers, so I'm gonna stay here. If you guys have any questions, comments, if you want to tell me what your third favorite reptile is.
Huh?
I want a beer.
You're doing good.
Thing is, it's like all those people that say they do so well and all the benefits of stopping drinking for 30 days are full of shit. Like, nothing's changed. Except for everything is boring.
Oh, that's a change.
Well,
I mean, a
It's
negative
something
change.
different.
It's not a positive change.
what's up, Olos TV? Are you from
Oh, okay, so...
somewhere?
Wait, what? Olos TV, what's up? What's going on?
Somewhere European.
So Lord and Savior Ace, so they got this enigmatic kind of riddle about
Thank
what
you.
they should do. They went to this crazy mountain that shouldn't exist. It's almost a piece of metal just reaching up to the clouds. And they went inside and found this hunk of what they call platamantium. It had all the properties of platinum and adamantium. So they took that off and had it analyzed, and there were some lore masters in that village who was like, oh, if this really is what you say it is, it's a remnant of Bahamut's weapon and all that jazz, there's 3 things you need to do to unlock this quest. And it was forge it, quench it, and bless it.
Bop it.
Bop it,
Twist it.
twist it. So they actually had to find a forge strong enough to craft this thing into a weapon, and that was a whole ordeal on its own.
Going in 30 sessions.
Yeah, Castle Never, to get an old map of the ancient Dwarven kingdoms, to find this forge that was long lost. They took a boat trip all the way up to Icewind Dale. They were hunted by a dragon. They had to get through these insane orcs. And when they got to the forge, it was claimed by Dwergar. So they had to negotiate with Dwergar while they had a Dwarven contingent with them. But they got their weapon forged, the platinum wing. It is a lance blade. Like it is a 9-foot long. Actually, I think it's more than that. I think the 8 feet plus 4, so 12-foot long weapon.
Yeah.
It's 12-foot long lance blade with like these wings and come off of it.
I really like thinking of it more like a pole arm, because that handle it helped my visuals so much better.
So this is the head of it. I have.
Oh yeah, the Photoshop. Yeah, that you did. That looks really good.
So this is just the end of it, and there's an 8-foot pole off of that. It's a little bit different than that, but that's what it looks like.
It's so wide.
They adamantium. Oh my, yeah. So now they're trying to quench it at this point, and sort of, and they're also trying to bless it. They're trying to do the other two things. So one thing, their nemesis right now is Lord Crane, and Lord Crane is a red dragon.
Seems like a pretty beefy, badass red dragon.
Yeah, he's orchestrating all of these attacks on Cormyr, which is one of the reasons. It's not just that they allied with Tymanther.
Yeah.
It's that the red dragon is here, and if they can find him and they can kill him, that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. They'll successfully quench the weapon, and they will rid themselves of the bad guy.
And there's also the fact that these are our allies, and now because of this, they're not able to help our homeland with this war against these demon summoning people.
So
we need to win. We need them to win this. Just regardless of what we're doing here, we need this land to win this war to help our homelands. Yeah.
Following up on that, also, the reason why they came to Cormyr in the first place was because Ayasa, the NPC wizard, was trained by a war wizard from Cormyr named Tolan. He is this old, ancient human that has had a long history with fighting the Wearers of Purple and the Dragon Cult. So they went to him first, and he's the one that told them to go to the Pinion, to that giant mountain, and get the Planamantium. But his companion, his protector, is a chosen of Helm. And that's what they need to bless. They need a chosen or an avatar of a god.
Somebody
to bless.
With that deep of a divine connection.
So they're hoping to run into her, and they have not. She has not been there.
Yeah, and what was her name again? It was Adra.
Adra Helmborn.
Helmborn.
Interesting thing about her, she was a cleric, and she died. And Helm said, sorry, you got to go back, because I can't let what's about to happen to Tolan.
Wow.
And sent her back. She had no memory of what she was before. All she knew is she had to protect Tolan.
Oh, shit.
And she came back as a paladin.
So Helmborn.
Yep, she is a chosen, and she has not aged a day since that.
Wow.
And
Tolan is old as rocks.
And she had it's kind of sad because she had built a relationship with one of the other characters, a ranger, and when she died and came back, she didn't remember him at all.
This was from the campaign you did.
Not with you though. This was This was Scott and Jared and Mark. Yep. So Tolan the Seeker, like I have this history. There's another character in my history that I've also started using in this game, and I can't wait to do more with her.
Okay.
So, all right. So you're now poisoned. Your hold on her is broken. She is turning around and pulling out her scimitar to fight you.
Can I signal to Ayasa to do her little orb thing that restrains? With massage.
Probably do you better. But
yeah, you can like, hey, I need that orb, and yell at her. So you do that, and Sadye is gonna take a swipe at you. Sadye. But Sadye.
Oh, that was
wow.
so good.
She totally misses you. What are you doing now?
I don't want to hurt her.
Ayasa does a reply to you saying, I'm coming, because she was somewhere else trying to stop the ship.
I'm going to give her the old copper slap.
Wow. You have disadvantage.
How'd that go?
You have
Disadvantage.
because you're poisoned.
That's
Wow.
what you get.
You completely miss her.
A lot of whoosh in there.
I'm like,
Now she gets out her hand crossbow, and she is going to slash you with her sword and shoot you.
ooh, double-handed. Let's do it. I can take one for the team.
She really gonna shoot you with a crossbow when you have your gloves and snare.
Gosh, I know what I'm doing.
Does a 16 hit you?
It does. Is it the
Uh,
crossbow though?
the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna missile snare.
Is it a D10?
It's a D10.
It's a D10. Rolled the wrong thing. 7.
She did 6, so you catch it. She's like, ah!
Close
She just
range,
like
I'm like,
yells at you.
So annoying. Hey, quit fucking around up there.
Ayasa is climbing up the aft castle, and she looks. She's like, I could, but you'd be stuck with her.
What are you looking at me for?
You have cutting action to disengage, and then you can
I'm
move.
gonna run away. I'm gonna disengage and move
Disengage
away.
move. Ayasa casts Resilience Sphere, and clunk. She is now locked inside the Resilience Sphere for 1 minute.
Well, no one knows that.
No one knows the duration of the spell.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't know the duration of the spell.
Yeah.
But you guys have heard the commotion and can head up to the aft castle where you see him poisoned. He looks sick. He looks tarnished.
How'd your plan go? I see the captain's in an orb.
Just don't you hate that when people do that?
What?
This.
Yeah.
I go.
I hate it, but I hate it. Oslo TV was asking like how my first session or whatever, so we were kind of giving him some hints.
Yep, good stuff. We do enjoy the chat interaction. Sorry, I was in the middle of...
Stop DMing and look at what's going on here.
Alright.
So, she's trapped for a minute, and she looks very angry at all of you.
Does the orb, can we move this thing around?
No, it's just a dome now on her.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna start telling people to drop their goddamn weapons.
Oh, they're all tied up. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
everyone's below deck tied up. You were off taking sails down to stop the ship.
Right. Sorry.
The second wind is
remember.
finishing off the frigate. They're sinking it.
It's only this one person. It's
Yeah, you actually you
One
see
we need to keep alive, though.
the frigate is like listing, and the second wind is just it's almost stopped, and it's hitting it over and over again until it sinks.
Wow.
It's just sinking the vessel.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Too bad I'm resistant to acid, not poison.
I mean, you have some cleanses and things like
That'd be
that.
so
say,
rad
wait
if
a
you're being
minute.
Poisoned.
You
rogue
he may
is
have them as
poison.
well. I don't think you just have it
Poison
always
purpose.
prepared.
What's that?
Cleanse or
Cleanse?
lesser restoration.
Oh, yes, I have that right now. I'll get you. Oh.
I'm only missing 2 hit points.
No, you're poisoned though.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice if you get rid of that shit.
So he lesser restores you, which gets rid of the poison.
Yep, there it is. Level 2 spell. Bam.
All right. So yeah, what do you? I'm assuming you're gonna want to interrogate her to find out some
I was
stuff.
gonna say we're gonna need to subdue her when she gets out, but I can't do it
Why not?
because I didn't do a very good job of it already.
Frost, go hug her.
4 of us.
So you can like grab her.
give her
You're
a hair.
intimidating.
I'm gonna lift her
You know,
force field
and-
ball up.
Can't do that. No problem.
Okay.
But do you want to intimidate her while she's in there?
Yeah, sure. I say, yeah. I just go. I
probably
just get
can't
my weapon
reach
out.
the
It's
barrier.
glowing. I'm going to give it the channel divinity to make it extra shiny. And I say, we've come a long way. We've fought far worse than what you have to offer. Listen, we need to stop these raids. We're not here to eradicate all of you. We just need to get you off the shores of here so our allies can thrive once more. This war is over. So tell us what we need to do.
Intimidation.
Yeah,
In
naturally.
Farron, the Dragonborn hate dragons because in their original world, the dragons ruled them and used them as slaves. So, Dragon Slayer, Dragonborn are vaunted as heroes in Dragonborn society.
17.
It's pretty intimidating.
What?
17.
Okay. She's pretty cowed. Like, throws down her weapons. He's like, I'm not, like, you have me, you have my ship, but I'll tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because my allegiance is to my king and captain.
Well, I tried, my lord. She's locked up tight.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
Fine, if you want to answer to us, you'll answer to
Matthias.
Matthias Setcliffe.
Have a good night, Lord and Savior Ace.
Thanks for coming
Hey, thanks for
around.
joining us and partying with us.
Thanks
Damn.
for hanging out. Thanks
And
for gifting
thanks
the
for
sub.
gifting the sub.
Thanks
That's
for
Yeah,
giving a
yeah.
sub to Polar. Appreciate
we
that.
appreciate all that you guys do for us. All the watching, all the bits, all the subs. We never thought we would get to this point.
I just
Wow.
imagine like an interrogator somewhere like, tell us where you're from. No. Why not?
Why not? Inspiration.
All right.
Average Joe, have a good night.
Have a good one. Have a happy 4th of July if you're from America. And if you're not from America, also have a happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Have a happy 4th of the month of July.
Have a fun Tuesday or Thursday.
No, we're not leaving. We're just saying goodbye. to
We're
everybody.
saying goodbye to the folks that are taking off.
Yeah.
We've still got 45 minutes.
All right. So yeah. All right,
Anyone else want to take a crack at
I mean, I
speaking to the captain?
Yeah.
Maybe you can persuade. I've cowed her.
And you're
I'll
no
try to
longer
persuade her
rolling at
that-
disadvantage anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I'll try to persuade her
You're not
to
poisoned.
let her know that, like, I don't want her men to die. I know how she feels about them and what we're really trying. What?
Go.
Don't worry about how he
Seducer.
laughs.
Underhand.
Persuading. 19.
Uh, 19.
19.
It's on the camera. Okay.
What?
Just
Oh,
make sure I
beer
wasn't blocking
cans.
the camera.
She's like, I know Cormyrian law. They execute. There is no prison sentence for piracy. It's straight execution.
Well, that's what we're taking you, so why don't you tell us?
That-
No, we have to
Yeah.
give her something instead. Like, it'd be more like, show us where your folks are, we'll scatter them, and then you can leave.
How benevolent of you.
We're not here to murder humans.
I'm
Why
playing
don't-
the bad cop.
You what?
I'm playing the bad cop.
Damn it, Polar. I like this guy.
Wow. Right back, I gotta talk to my girlfriend. She's sleeping, but it's the only time I can get a word in. Nice. Inspiration if you didn't already have it, which I think you already have it. That's all.
I want to try to convince her that really what we want them to do is leave. Like, this boat is going to follow us. We're going to go where your guys are. You're going to tell them to bounce
Deception.
or die.
That's a straight lie. So,
That's a lie.
yeah. I mean, that's why you have to roll deception. Because that's...
So what's going to happen? We're going to lead them, and they're going to destroy these pirates completely, right?
Which pirates are you talking about? Because you're trying to find where they're stationed so you can go wipe them out.
I don't think we're going to wipe them out. I'm trying to say that we can go and scatter them, like tell them to leave without killing
How are
everybody.
you going to do that with a fleet of ships?
We're going to do that with the captain. The ship telling him it's a good idea. Fuck. I don't know.
Do I have a zone of truth?
I've gotten in too deep in fireworks, haven't I?
Don't I
Oh.
always have zone of truth?
Maybe. Okay, so what are you doing?
So I'm just slap down a zone of truth.
What is it? It's a saving throw?
Saving throw, charisma saving throw against 17. Now she's a high flame, so she's probably got a good charisma.
Alright, what do you say?
Oh, shit.
You don't know if it's worked yet or not.
Okay.
That was a good reaction.
GM's face tells me that it did work.
You gotta.
What
We
what
should
do you
play
ask her?
poker sometime.
Yeah. No,
Look
see,
at
I would have. I'd be horrible at poker because I have to overemphasize everything I do as a GM. So you guys get it.
Aha.
So what word did you get in?
Please don't wake up.
Wow.
Oh,
And if you say the word as a body part, we don't need to know.
Legs.
What word are you getting in?
What are you? I know. I was talking. I was talking to.
I know he's talking
Polar
to
Bats,
Polar
but
Bats,
what do
so
you? What are you
At
asking?
the same time, you're
Or-
supposed to be.
I'm laying down a spell.
Location,
Yeah.
passwords,
What do you ask her?
that sort of stuff.
Ask her, is it that way?
Don't.
No, what? What do you want me to do? I cast a spell. I'm not interrogating.
Okay, I'm saying,
This is your-
we
this is
need a
your bad.
location. We need to know where the pirates are based so we can go there and clear them out.
She,
But we can't find them anywhere. Where's the base? Where's your base?
you ask her those things.
Do you?
Do you have to ask her to?
No, it's a no, it's an area. You can't tell. You can't. If you fail the roll, you can't tell a lie in this circle.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck. Yeah, then
What
I
is-
want to know map locations of their base.
Shell Island. There's a map down in my room. Whoop. She like looks at you.
How forthcoming of you?
Is there some sort of password or special approach method we need to get in safely?
Yes, you have to give this signal to the lookout there through the looking glass. She reaches down and pulls out her little knife.
We'll throw you off the ship if that's.
No.
preferable.
Can I get through this dome?
You can ask Yasa to drop it.
Yeah, tell her to drop it.
Okay. So she's gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
I want to. Stop.
So
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know, I
roll
want to stop her. Yeah.
yeah, roll like the dome comes down. Roll initiatives.
What's initiative? Get him. Get her.
Pretty good. That's pretty good too.
You just say something about initiatives?
Yeah, roll
Yep.
initiative.
That's unfortunate.
Well, you don't.
What?
You don't have to if you aren't going after her or trying to stop her from doing what she's doing.
Wait, what?
So she's trying to stab herself in the neck.
Oh, okay.
So in
okay.
this case, the initiative is a who gets to go first. You know, it's literally what it is.
What'd you get?
17.
Yeah, 18.
18.
18
plus.
Weirdly enough, my ass got 19.
Oh, well, then you go first.
I'm pretty sure I still have a plus. Oh no, I have a plus 1.
Oh,
to
and you
initiative.
have advantage because you're a scepter.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah. Well,
Still 20 is a good
so
fucking-
20 technically is my initiative.
So are you going to do anything to try to stop her from killing herself?
yes,
What are you doing?
grabbing her arm,
Okay. Make a grapple check.
which would be
Strength.
Hey.
Let's go, boys. 17.
All right.
Ooh.
You grab her arm. You're going next. You doing the same thing? Tackling her down or getting rid of the weapon?
Can't
or-
get the weapon, yeah.
Okay. Make a grapple check.
With advantage because he's being held down.
Yeah, sure.
Don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a strength test.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Get out of here.
All right. You get the weapon. I don't even know what you rolled, but it's better than
Okay.
that. So you just pry the knife and toss that overboard.
Listen, knife.
So we should just.
Keep asking her questions. Now you're like grabbing her and holding her.
Are you guys remembering what she's saying?
Yeah, they should absolutely add more D&D to school. They should make it a class.
I think so. Should be a club for sure everywhere. I mean,
So you got the location, you got the symbol.
Number in the fleet.
There's 30 ships in the line.
Jesus Christ.
What was the symbol?
It's just that she has a thing.
No, it's a hand signal. It is
Oh.
a version of Thieves' Cant that is for pirates. And like once you see it, you're like, oh, I think I've seen that before. But yeah, there's an
Not
entire
in this
separate
context.
Thieves' Cant that's just
So
like
they've got to
piracy.
pull their boat
essentially.
up close enough to some sort of dock.
They said there's a lookout.
30
Okay.
ships of the line?
30 ships on the line. So there's a lookout. They said like at Shell Island, you're gonna use your spyglass and see a lookout, and you're gonna give him that symbol.
Gotcha.
Correct.
So you got the location. You got what you need to do to get in.
Got the number of people.
You got
What was I going to say a minute ago? There was another thing I wanted to ask.
how long does Zone of Truth last?
How much is what?
Let me find out.
I think it's a minute, but it could be longer.
I will tell you in just a second here. It's a second level spell. Zone of Truth lasts for 10 minutes.
Jesus, man.
I'm just gonna question the shit out of this bitch.
What's her sign?
Talus.
What do you do for
What did I
fun?
What's your third favorite reptile?
Nice callback.
So we're trying to wipe these things out. Is there a point of weakness that we can attack? You can think
The cove that they're in is really cramped, and all the ships are stuffed in there together. amongst Scaffolding and ports and
you guys
bay.
can also ask questions.
Also, so just remind me real quick. So, this is just one ship out of the many of this pirate threat.
30, yeah.
We have
So
two.
we still need to go farther to eliminate this.
We have
threat.
to go
Right.
to Skull Cove,
Shell Island.
Shell Island, and we've got to destroy these ships
The other
or
ships.
scatter them somehow.
Well, we do have an
if you-
evocationist with us.
Yeah. If you go in there and the majority of the ships are there, they're not out, patrolling or doing whatever, and take them out, that would successfully break
No doubt.
the
No
line.
doubt. Yeah,
They'd have to leave.
yeah.
But even better is if you could find their king.
Yeah,
Pirate
that's
King.
what I wanted to know. Who leads? Is it a big crab man? You guys have a red crab on your black flags. Who's the leader of this?
I don't
merry band?
have kids. I paid someone to draw on my arm for me, and it's not very good.
Big Bristol Bradshaw is the pirate king.
The triple B's there.
Bristol.
Big Bristol Bradshaw.
Luke Bra.
Is he like you, a devil person?
No, he's human.
Does your cove or anything have any hidden defenses that outsiders would not recognize?
Damn you, Zone of Truth.
Yes.
Big Bristol Bradshaw commands a hammerclaw crab that lays in wait underneath the cove.
I knew there was something about that symbol.
Hitting with the right question.
Is the cove surrounded? Like, is there one way in, one way out?
When you go in, the entire island raises, and when you go in, it lowers, and you're trapped in the cove.
Part of this is just
This
really,
sounds terrible.
part of this is just really fun because Wiley's just like, as long as you ask all the right questions,
We're like,
he
Wiley's
has to
just
give us
trying
to
all
make
the
sure
answers. Like,
What is a hammerclaw crab? Is there one in the monster menu?
Nope.
No.
hmm.
Is there one in that?
No.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, are you pointing at this or are you pointing at this? Because there's everything in
The
this.
cool pirate book, obviously.
But no, the hammerclaw crab is
Technically,
not.
Wiley's not in the zone of truth. The character.
No.
It has this many
My favorite
points.
color is
It's
pink.
armor class. What's its armor class?
You're not a fighter. What was the fighter you played with the original game?
Grace.
Yeah, what was he?
He was a fighter battle master.
Battlemaster.
Yeah.
They have that. If they can analyze something for a minute, they can know the armor class, the
Yeah,
strength.
I love battle masters. Why play any other fighter?
Because champions are badass.
They are. But it's so boring. The battle master's got so many cool abilities.
I think we know everything.
We know extra defenses of the cove. We know who's in
Initiative
charge. We
tunes
know
and
how
drawing
many
on.
ships and stuff.
Oh,
What sort of mechanism raises and drops the island?
She does not know that, but she thinks it's magic.
Is there somebody there that casts the magic, or is it something that's just been there for a while?
She doesn't know it's a horn. So the lookout has a horn, and Bradshaw has a horn.
Gotcha.
it's a feat of its own for sure. I might have lost that ability in the last few years.
I'm also not 43.
You get 10 years just
Yeah,
like
I
I
know,
do
right?
every time it's said.
44, actually.
You old fuck.
So yeah, the lookout sounds a horn, the island raises, and then you have so long to get in there, then it lowers.
I'm a kid. You're an old man.
And then Bradshaw has the other horn inside, which will raise him over it. To get out.
Terry Bradshaw in there.
Big Bristol Bradshaw.
Yeah. Alright. Anything else we want to cover?
The second wind is pulling up beside the Vicious Rose and tying on and starting to come aboard.
Can you swim?
Yes.
No, don't throw her off.
What?
Swim to
They're
where?
going to execute her.
They're going to execute the rest of the crew, too. It's not our point to mete out justice.
I know, but we've made her... I don't know, it just feels dishonorable for the way we've captured her and made her give up her clan. I think she deserves that. Whatever I do it, stop me.
Piracy deserves its own...
Throw her overboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make better choices! Oh,
Make better choices.
You see when she hits the water, she just goes under, and then all of a sudden you just see her go
See?
really fast.
Now she's going to go fucking warm.
well, I didn't know she had magic.
Oh, she's a
You
tiefling?
coulda asked
Didn't know
her.
she was magic? Hey, tiefling.
I just,
Hey,
We had her in an
tiefling.
area where you can keep asking her questions. You're just like,
Hey, tiefling
all right, we're
pirate
good.
Master, do you have
Alright.
water magic?
yeah, also I levitate her. You can see her.
Way out of range, and I can't do it on unwilling subjects.
Oh, that's right. That's why levitate's crazy.
Leave it to fucking roll
It's
cross,
okay. It
dude.
keeps things interesting.
Remember when he tried to stop Fari from going back to the
Yes.
Red Wizard? That was good times, wasn't it?
Do you
Let's just
remember-
go over all the times Rofrost is fucked up.
Just fold my arms and I'll just say, he'll say,
We got you the prisoner you asked for.
but wait. No.
He was rescued when he got shot. He died in a duel. He let a tiefling pirate captain go into the water because that's what because pirate captains are.
Now will be an honorable battle.
All right.
God damn.
So, folks are going aboard. Matthias comes over and is like, asks you what happened, all that
Nothing now.
jazz.
Like,
Says,
Sorry.
well,
We still have the boat.
we could get to Shell Island hopefully before she can swim there.
Hard
If
attack.
that's where she's going. And who knows how long her magic will last. Let's get this boat ready to go.
Yeah, pull astern, hard tack.
So,
We're ready.
all the pirates come aboard. They execute all the pirates, by the way.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's maritime
We don't
law
do
for
that, but
Cormier.
absolutely, pirates get what they deserve.
Yeah.
It's
We're
just
not
not our
really-
job. As
I
playing
stand by
gold.
my decision.
So,
No,
we're not happy
you're fine,
about it,
you're
but
fine.
I mean, it's
No, you're fine. I am okay with it. I'm a fucking. They're pirates, man.
we're strangers in a strange land. It's their rules.
so
That's what happens to pirates.
do you tell Matthias everything that?
Yeah, I'm just getting you all that shit. Why not?
So all the men come over. All the
Well, we shouldn't
the
have told
second-
them.
No.
That's right, because they were double crewed, right?
yeah, they're
So-
double crewed. So they now have people dressed like pirates. When they execute the people, they take flair off of them essentially and put it on themselves. So they look like
And I get dressed like a pirate.
you can disguise stuff. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't
we
go
just-
any more buttons where you get
Yeah,
mad.
we just lost
him
2
down.
viewers. We lost 3 viewers. It's dropping. Jesus,
Put it on!
man.
Put it on! Put it back on.
He looks so much younger than 44. I wonder why.
So he says, if that thing's going to close and you don't have a guaranteed way out, maybe we should stay on the outside.
I
Who's
agree.
we? The
second wind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll come as a captured ship with you, but when they raise the island, you'll go in alone.
Damn it.
Guess they got humor.
This guy.
Back that ass up. Computer humor.
So every time I have to do like a presentation for school, and I have to bring my own like laptop or my own thumb drive to plug something in, it's always on the screen first, and I always put it in. It's like it'll say like report, writings, porn, and I'll click on porn, and it's like do not open this in class. That's the name of the file. I'm like. And it's always the presentation, and everyone's like, oh, hey.
All right, so
Yeah.
you guys get the ship up and running,
Yeah. We need to talk about our plan on the way there.
and before Matthias leaves, he says, well, I leave you in charge, Captain.
Yeah, Captain!
No, I've never been
You
captain.
were swapping decks the last time we were on
Oh, that's
ships.
because I was talking shit. I got put in my place.
I'd suggest you name a bosun and quartermaster.
Oh, crap. Well, these-
Rofrost says in the distance.
Rofrost can definitely be the quartermaster. I'll probably pick a sailor to be bosun, though. Somebody that's nearby.
What? Like, not one of your own people? Jesus.
I'm not going to listen to him.
Yeah, they are.
All right,
If
listen
you're
to him.
captain.
All right. Bosun, that's you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's so airy.
No one can see it. I can't get in trouble.
Look at the camera like, hey.
Hey! Well, that's what your hand's for.
Yeah, you can read a cookbook while you're eating.
Yeah.
You can watch porn while I deal with
I mean,
things.
I've been mixing a batch right on stream here. Just can't see it.
Mixing a batch. Is that
Yep,
what you
mixing a batch.
said? Menage a moi. Still the best name ever.
So now we need to go over our strategy.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to boat in there when we get to the lookout. They're gonna
Knowing
have
what
a-
we know, but then also knowing that the person that gave us all this information also knows what we know and is headed back to let them know.
Part of
what
me
we know
thinks
what we
that
know.
that we're gonna be able to captain his ship back before she makes it. Hopefully.
You'll need to disguise yourself to look like her
Mm-hmm.
so that you can give the signal.
Absolutely.
You can do that, right?
That's how I got up there to get her in the first place.
It looked like this.
Which means that we need to be hidden.
You guys gotta go below deck. 'Cause you're
They
Not-
may or
not that big a
they
deal,
may
but-
or may not know. I mean, obviously you don't want plate mail wearing, spear wielding,
Shining.
shining armors. Yeah, you guys should probably either
I'm like,
disguise up or
Hey,
be
they're like,
below deck.
I also could probably stay up and just be like robed or hidden or whatever, but me and Rofrost gotta
Go down.
yeah. So once we get there, though,
not on each other, but
we're gonna need to get all the way up to port if we're gonna make any effect. Because
Well,
that crab is in the
he also says
crab is in the water, though. We can't just like fuck around. We're not gonna be able to escape unless we take care of that.
He also says we need to get within 150 feet.
Oh, that's right. She has that portal
Just
thing.
fireballs. She
Yeah.
can just start launching fireballs. Like the captain said, like there's a bunch of ships and they're all like in this cove with scaffolding and rigging and
What did she say
Docks.
where that crab was?
in the
Like,
underneath
that's
the water, in the
Hey,
water of the cove.
Hang on, though. Do we discuss whether or not my grease is flammable?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, it's
Well,
kind
so
of in
we
a
can-
gray area every time.
Yeah.
We
gone
can
over
grease and light ballista bolts as we drive by too. So we've got fireballs coming off, flaming ballista bolts. You probably can do lightning or something. Right?
Radiant
Yeah.
fire damage.
that. Isn't one of us? Don't you do like light?
Can I set?
Lightning. Yeah.
I can set my. I have like oil skin. Like I can set my arrows to light as well.
Uh-huh.
So we can basically pull up into port and just be like
Annihilate it.
do that sort of thing, and then we only have to deal with the crab.
Well, I'm just saying
Yeah,
that
the crab can
the
sink
crab
us from
itself,
underneath.
like if he, I imagine a crab in water, and if water was electrocuted, the crab would feel it. Maybe.
Depends on the level of electrocution.
Oh, they might. I mean, I appreciate. I do have a very strong, potent electricity that comes from my breath, but I don't think it's going
Dirt,
to zap
moist.
the ocean.
Yeah, if it's large enough, the anything less than several dice of damage is going to not affect it.
I would. We don't know what's going to happen with this captain, but I would suggest that we find a way to deal with this crab before showing up and finishing off in this fanfare.
Well, I mean, we have. What he just went over, like we have a good way to take care of the ships.
Yes, except that crab might just come up from underneath our ship and sink us down.
I mean, I can swim.
True, but what about the crew?
And you and me,
Oh yeah, you guys. I kind of like you.
we don't swim in our armor.
We do have that extra ship.
No,
It's
it's
gonna
gonna be
be-
outside.
It's going to be waiting
You're gonna-
outside
you're
in
gonna
case
get
you need
right
help.
This-
Like unless you can get out, swim out, or get out some other way from the island. Because I mean, this is just a cove on an island. There's probably an exit, physical exit, somewhere as well to get you out on the island.
It sounds silly, but we might be able to rope the second wind to the what rose?
Vicious Rose.
The Vicious Rose and haul it in.
Yeah, but that was the first idea. But having both of them in there to be sunk by the crab doesn't really sit well with Matthias.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He'd much rather wait outside and save anyone that if you can't get back out.
These
But if
coward
you
humans.
if you
I know, right?
coward human.
Totally.
If you attack the ships inside and just ram the ship through and try to escape on land, you can do that. Or you can try to deal with the crab. It's just a big crab.
I feel like I'm afraid of the crab.
I mean, this crab might be fucking Godzilla for all I know.
Also,
Eh.
didn't she
Yeah,
say?
Fucking Gia.
Does the crab act on its own, or
That's
is
being
it
commanded
Commanded by Big Bristol Bradshaw.
We could also try.
Just bring a lot of butter
What if?
We got the big the
and
crab
lime
box
or
capture.
lemons. Yeah, just lemons, butter.
Mm.
This might be
That's some crab now.
plausible, but like,
Some crab recently.
so we're gonna try to roll in here and like set these other ships on fire, more or less.
Yes.
What if, like, is there a way to make our ship look like it's on fire? Because we're gonna look like another pirate ship.
Yeah, but we're also going to be launching fire. We're like, oh, look, that ship that's killing us is on
You're
fire.
saying, yeah, like you're getting attacked too.
Yeah.
Mm,
Because
see that.
if BBB over
Does
here,
she have
Oh, and
illusion?
you asked if this thing's being controlled, they probably won't command it. If we're on fire, it looks
like,
like
if it
we're
looks
being
like
attacked.
we're on fire, he's not gonna
Yeah.
send it against our.
Does anyone
boat.
have illusion?
He
Or-
would just not have to see that it's us launching the
Yeah.
fire.
We also, like he said, we don't have to leave on the boat. We can just pile in there, set everything on fire, then set ourselves on fire, and then fucking abandon ship.
No, you have to get to land because these two are in
You
heavy
armored
metal armor.
motherfuckers. Learn to
I
swim.
try to get rid of my breastplate, fellas. I did.
You can still do it.
When you get your potion,
We could both go into this unarmored,
you should not do that.
Yeah,
but then if we do come into any kind of battle,
but I don't know. Also, I don't know if you want to jump in the water
Why
with
do you
that
keep
crab in the
climbing and
water.
stuff? That's weird.
Yeah, I saw Moana. They look scary underwater.
That was a hermit crab. That was just a giant hermit
what?
crab.
It's huge.
Moana.
Oh, that's not a hermit crab at all.
What?
It's just a crab, skull crab.
With
Hermit
a,
crabs.
with a big old.
Hermit crabs have
Thing of
something
shells?
that they
No,
hold
it's,
and
one,
walk
of those,
around
it's
with.
one of those
What
ones
does it
that
look
was
like?
attached
It had
to
a
shell.
no. Its back was covered in gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a shell.
Yeah.
It was its own body, its own carapace was covered in gold.
Yeah.
Don't question my Moana now. It's a fucking
No, I'm
gold.
saying I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, it's not a hermit crab.
It was a hermit crab.
anyway.
No, it wasn't Wiley. All right, so what are we gonna do? Any suggestions from the peanut gallery?
It's a coconut crab. Tamatoa.
Are both of you looking at Moana right now?
Yeah,
So
Tamatoa. They're coconut crabs.
look at that face,
Mhm.
and look at a crab face.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just fucking Disney, boy.
Right? No eyes popping out like that.
That's
That's
the coconut crab.
where its
It's in the-
eyes.
Tamatoa was. It's right there on top of its head, right here.
Anyway, you lose inspiration.
Quality
I don't have
streaming here,
inspiration.
boys.
All right, I'm taking away the erudition then.
You didn't take away mine, right?
Yeah, here's over there.
I didn't do anything.
I'm right that it's not a.
I'm trying to change
It's
the
a hermit
subject
crab.
and focus on what we're
That
doing.
thing has the two upward eyes, like cartoonish as hell.
This is a Disney website. It says it was
Yeah.
based on a coconut crab.
See a ship on fire, I'm calm them down, thinking they set themselves on fire. They can't win! I'm
Alright,
like
so-
this guy.
What's the plan?
I mean, we could also just like
Oh,
Are you
I like
showing
the
me a
smile,
picture of
my
the hermit
lord.
crab?
Oh, you're looking at
Tamatoa is
memes.
a gargantuan coconut crab that hails from Lalatoi,
Okay.
a realm inhabited much of living. Anyway.
So, what's the plan?
You have any naval advice, sailor?
I've done a lot of fucking advice.
The new plan is we're going to set all these boats on fire. Zernax is going to go down there and discover what kind of crab it is. He's going to come back and tell us, and then we'll know what to do.
Wait. What have I been calling it?
Hermit crab.
The coconut crab is a species of terrestrial hermit crab.
That's great.
I'm right.
There you go.
Who's right?
That's
Wiley's right.
All right. God damn.
I think that the giant rockbreaker crab is probably a type of hermit crab.
It is not. That's what I was saying. Like you were mentioning the Moana crab. I'm like, no, this is a real crab. It's not a hermit crab.
It's literally just as real as the Moana crab.
That's very true.
It's a D&D crab.
Damn it. All right.
You lose inspiration forever.
That's what you get.
You cannot get inspiration.
Totally worth it.
Still right.
Man, so
All right.
silly.
So we just let this crab sink this ship, and we just come in guns blazing.
Well, I'm saying we have a couple options. We can try to set everything on fire and make it back out. We could even right when we get in, separate the party, and someone can take the horn. Then we'll have power over the raising and lowering of the island, possibly.
Did you like that?
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's what we think.
No. Because she can, like, as you're going in and the cove is raised or the island's raised, you also can levitate someone up, and they would go, like, as the ship's going in, they would go up and land on top of the island and can go attack the lookout.
Yes. Ooh. Or we can
split the party.
We can also get in, firebomb everything, crash the ship into the biggest boat, or make it crash it into land, get off.
The Vicious Rose does have a ram.
But these guys have to be able to get off, so we have to like basically beach it and then jump off and then make our way to the Pirate King while everyone's panicking and trying to put ships out because we're killing their livelihood. The only problem with that is we're going to be, at that point, it'll be pretty fucking obvious. That keeps us away from the crab.
There's not a whole ways to not be obvious when your plan is to burn everything.
The horn and the crash keep us away from the crab. Attacking and fleeing gives the crab chance.
You gotta whisper. It's gonna make you smile. Giggity.
I don't even know what that means.
Yasu's all for just going in there and burning everything up and seeing how it plays out.
I'm fine with that too. You know, like we're gonna lose the ship anyway. This thing has a ramming prow.
I can't watch
Shit.
3-minute video right now.
So remember, you also have a crew. You have like 30 Cormyrians on here.
Oh, I did.
We're gonna be able to blast and shoot and have a good maritime battle. If we ram though,
can we go with how can we rid crew? Can we get rid of crew and sacrifice this ship in this sort of thing?
You could tell them to jump ship before going into the cove.
But then there's a big crab down there.
Yeah.
No, before going into the cove,
Oh, okay.
they'll swim back out to the second wind,
Okay.
if we do that,
and it would just be you on the boat.
and then we would lose ballista and Mangoliers and all the flaming stuff
like,
we want to throw at it.
All the flaming stuff.
Yeah.
You only need one flaming stuff, and that's me.
Oh, hot
There's a-
stuff.
But we're gonna have 30 ships. Like we're gonna have to be like slowly.
They're all clustered in there though. They're all public touching and flammable.
I mean, she's gonna be able to cast like fire. Is it a cantrip?
No, it's a spell, but she can cast it like 5 times or 4 times. That'll.
At this point, I almost just think our best bet is just go in there full steam ahead and just light boats on fire and.
He also likes the crew jumping out so that you're not putting these Cormyrians in danger.
Yeah, right.
And it's just you at that point.
That's fine, but then we'll
That's how it's done
full
every
steam ahead,
goddamn
like,
thing on this whole journey.
This is true. We have just been like, we don't need help.
That's the Dragonborn way.
We got hurt real
we'll
bad.
hit some land and get out and just be on our own on land and see what we can do from there. Like,
So is that the plan?
Sounds like it.
Looks like it.
We ignore the sailor.
ignore the what?
I want crew. I want to be able to fire ballista and have backup and stuff like that.
You want a sea battle against 30 ships.
No, assistance sinking 30 ships because if we can cast fire 5 times.
Here's what we can do then. Maybe you can
over.
talk and say like, hey, this is basically a suicide mission. Like, but who's in? We can let them choose.
We can. Yeah, that's a good point. We could ask them who wants to stay, who wants to help light ballista, who wants to help light.
Are you going to ask that?
My issue with this is though, even if say we get a plan where we get off the ship, but the crew stays on, we have like help from that ship. They're still most likely going to die from this.
Yeah, you're planning to survive at the sacrifice of your crew. That's.
I'm planning to. I mean, are we planning to leave the ship behind, or are we leaving with the ship?
I mean, at some point we have to get off the ship.
So you want to get off on land and escape that way. You want to set everything on fire, beach the boat, and get off the boat and look for the Pirate King, or
we have
escape
potions
that
of
way?
water breathing. I don't think we have to. I don't think we have to beach and really, we
True,
could.
so
we
we
could
could-
run in, set our ship on fire,
Perfect.
ram in,
And then water
fireballs
breathing.
everywhere.
Well, water breathing potion. We'll get in the water, and then we move 30 feet a turn while a giant crab comes at us.
We can kill a fucking crab. We killed a fucking. We've killed.
You're
some...
supposed to stay out of the water. Water breathing is just like. Gook. Well, at least
If he's in a cove, he can walk out of a cove.
Yeah.
Then what? Can he swim back up to the surface?
No, you can
can
that it's
climb.
attached to the land, right? The beach doesn't just happen.
Okay.
You just walk out.
Earlier
the
we were
water.
saying that you guys have to stay
Out in
the
open
boat.
sea.
You guys.
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Let's just go in and set it on fire and see where it takes us. Get everybody off the
You
boat.
don't like that plan, though.
Doesn't matter if I like
Well,
it.
no.
He says plan.
You're the captain.
Yeah.
True. I want to keep the crew, but if the crew doesn't want to come and we don't want to agree on killing the crew, then we got to.
If you don't want to agree, I like how you did it in finger quotes. It's almost, from all of the plans you've said, it would almost be guaranteed that your crew dies.
All right, we'll drop the crew. We'll go in. We'll shoot some fire at some boats, and that'll be it. We'll play it on by ear at that point. That's what we're gonna do right now. We don't know if we're gonna beach. We don't know if we're gonna crash. We don't know if we're going for the horn. We don't know how we're gonna get back out. We're just gonna go in and set everything on fire.
Yasa's all for that plan.
All right, let's do it. That's all we need. Let's go.
What do you want to do?
How are we gonna get out?
Was
We can't just push the boat in and be like, did it.
Well, you can, because that cove is connected to land. There's an island. The lookout gets out there
But
somehow.
doesn't the thing go up and down? The island goes up and down.
The island goes up and down to let ships in.
Mm-hmm.
From the inside, you can get to the island.
Yeah,
Because, the lookout gets up there.
but there's enemies on the island. Lots. There's an entire pirate army on the island.
Well, most of them will be burning in that cove, but you've seen how well pirates do well against you.
That's true. We have murdered the
They
shit out
can't
of
even
those.
touch him.
Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I think we'll be okay against them. I mean that. I think
No,
we'll be
you're fine.
okay with
Alright,
that. And I think we can find a way to signal the cruise ship, the extra cruise ship we have with us.
Well, that's not coming.
The
with
Second
us.
wind.
Second
Yeah.
wind's not coming with us.
They're gonna.
If we get
so,
off onto the island,
right.
eventually they can come by.
The whole thing, if you go in, light everything on fire, and get off or beach the ship, you can find however this cove gets out to the island. Once you're out on the island on the beach, you just signal to
All right,
the second wind, and they come pick you up.
let's do it.
And even for
No, I get it. It's fine. We can do it.
if we're in the cove and we're up top now on the island and they're down in the water, we can feather fall down the boat if need be.
Let's do it.
Our purpose here is just to get in and defeat the pirates. That's what we really need to do
Gotcha. Well,
and survive.
let's do it.
All right, Capitan.
All right.
Then what's your holdback?
Nothing. Let's go.
Really?
Let's go.
Right. So you sail the ship with the second wind in tow. You see Shell Island. It's named Shell Island because it looks like a turtle shell.
Okay.
Kind of has beaches on two sides, and then it has a cliff face on one side, and this kind of a cliff face on the other two sides. So you're heading towards it. You're disguised. You're looking through your looking glass, and yep, up on the top middle of the island, there's kind of this build up, there's a little mountainish thing up there, and you see a lookout who's looking at you.
I give him the symbol.
Okay.
Oh, my D&D just crashed.
No.
He blows the horn. You hear it echo across the waters, and the front of the island just raises up, and there's a nice little archway cove underneath there that goes into this deep, dark interior of this island.
You sure about this plan, Captain?
This is the best plan.
Captain, is this really the best plan we should be
I don't
doing?
know. Did the horn make the thing rise, or did it just signal somebody to raise the island?
It blew and something happened.
There's no way to know. Continue on forward. Let's head towards the fleet.
That was 100% you didn't know how to raise or lower the island when you got inside anyway.
No, totally.
Yeah. So you just want to kill the entire crew.
No, the crew's out.
No, but you wanted to bring them in without knowing how to get back out.
Yeah, I thought they were going to help us knock these boats down. Like, I think we're not going to. I don't think we're going to be able to just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now everything's on fire.
Yeah. So you going in?
Yeah.
The crew jumps, like, moment the cave is kind of blocking the view to the lookout, all the crew jumps out and the second wind unties. So they stop and you guys keep going in. You go in and Ayasa immediately starts doing a happy dance because this is like candy store to her.
Sure.
This place is literally like the entire back half of it is wood on wood on wood on wood on buildings built into the side, hanging over the boats.
Yeah.
All the boats are lined up, stacked, bumping each other against. And she's just like,
see that.
Yep. 3 fireballs, lights the entire place on fire.
Sweet.
She hits a big longhouse that's on the side once. That thing ignites, starts collapsing onto the piers, and explosions of cinders come down, hit sails and all that. There's rigging everywhere, ropes and stuff, rope ladders. They're almost all of them are waxed or oiled, so the fire goes right up them all over the place. She hits this dock that has all these crates and barrels and things on it, and there's some lamp oil in there, and that thing just ignites and starts spreading across the water underneath the docks over there. And the third one just hits straight onto one of the main ships. That's one of the warships. She hits the sailing and rigging, and that thing starts shaking back and forth from the other explosions, dropping flaming bits of awning and sail onto the other boats
Happy
around
4th
it.
of July, everybody.
It's the 4th of July episode!
Dude, I don't know if you guys remember last year we were playing the Easter Rock game, and he had that entire casing full of
Fireworks.
Oh yeah, with those orcs, right?
And we spent
those like mine carts.
a werewolf, and we spent all session avoiding it.
That was
You
That's
spent all
right.
session just getting, like, you didn't even get there because you spent, like,
Well, one, we took.
fighting goblins and talking to
You
the
and I
trail
went to
people.
Jared
That was
and
a
Allie's,
year
and we're
ago?
like, hey, let's see if
And then the next session,
Riley's okay not playing tonight. So
And then-
one, we took July 4th off.
and then the next session
When it
we
was on a
spent too
Wednesday
much time
night.
sneaking
And
around.
the next session
looking
we
and
took
all
so
that.
long.
It was 2
So it's
weeks
2 weeks
after.
later that we
2 weeks
finally
later,
set
the
the
fireworks
fireworks off.
finally went off.
Yeah.
So yeah, this entire I'm like, come on, can we get here so we can do the fireworks? So
We got into you're like everything's made out of wood, and I was like, I wish I had known that before. I was like, this
She
sounds like a
said
bad
it.
idea.
She
I know.
said
the
it.
captain said it.
I know. It sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, everything's on fire. Everything is horrible. There's people screaming everywhere. There is no way any of these boats are getting away. There's only 20 of the boats, so 10 boats are out. But again,
That doesn't matter.
20 boats out of the 30 broken.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
They closed up over there.
Did he close?
No, Brian just got there.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
All right. So
Oh,
as all this is flaming and going up, you see people moving that they're trying to react, but then you just see a guy like grab a rope, swings out over the cove, jumps, goes
Shoot him.
into
Shoot
the
him.
water,
Shoot him.
and then like you lose track of him, and then all of a sudden he just erupts from the water in front of you and lands on the deck, wielding 2 scimitars which light on fire.
Fuck
And
yes.
you are fighting Big Bristol Bradshaw, the Pirate King. He's got the horn strapped to his side. He's got 2 flaming scimitars. He's wearing chainmail that looks like scales of a fish almost when it scintillates.
I cover him in grease so he catches on fire.
That used to, 4th edition, you could grease objects in people's possession. You could grease their armor. You could grease weapons in their hand.
Not in 5th edition.
Not in 5th edition.
Damn
I'm
it.
thinking about, actually, like, as you level up, I think at 10th level, I'm going to give you advanced grease.
It is.
Oh, you
it's
should absolutely have it.
Yeah, it's terrain only.
So,
Rofrost, would you like to handle this?
Damn it, that would have been perfect. I'm like, oh, he's on
several
fire.
other pirates that had jumped in the water erupt out as well. It looks like there's a contingent of Marines that have some type of water movement. And so you're dealing with about 8 or 9 of these elite soldier pirates plus the captain. And that's where we're calling it.
You don't want to call out
12:27. Next week we will have the showdown with the Pirate King.
Oh, Tony Bradshaw.
Tony Bradshaw. So yeah.
All right, so well, thanks Polar Knights for joining us and subbing, and
Well,
I know someone subbed for him, but
Yeah.
thanks for coming down and talking
Really,
to us
thanks
for a
for coming
bit.
and being here.
Lord,
Yeah.
and
Take
Savior.
luck
coming
if
and
you can.
participating. We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you've been awesome to hang out with. Good luck on your game. Oh man, so these two never played D&D before we started playing this whole thing.
Yeah, you definitely need to give us a recap once
Yeah, let us
you
know.
play. So
Also, thanks to Average Joe for coming in, NZCS Tactical for showing up for once,
And he hosted us. He
hosting
followed.
us. Yeah,
thanks for all the hosts.
Lord and Saber. It's always good to see you.
Thanks for
Tabletop
gifting the
keyboard-
sub.
Yeah.
Thanks for the 200 bits.
Tabletop keyboard. It's always great to see you as well. Golmir
you,
was
sir.
here for a bit. It's always good to see Golmir. 2 gin bottles, KK, and both of you guys. Thanks always.
Thank you everyone for tuning into the Wileyverse. We'll probably have some one-offs and other sessions in between now and next Wednesday, so just watch our channel alerts for that. Otherwise, we'll see you next Wednesday for the exciting conclusion of the Red King Raiders.
Spoiler alert, we're gonna fuck this guy up so bad.
What about the crab?
What crap? Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Crap!
Crab!
End the stream!
Crab! Oh!